Gang, Happy New Year. Wow.
We made it.
We did it. We've been in here this whole time.
I like how 2026 is better than 2025 in every way.
Everything got fixed.
Everything got fixed.
Especially because of that thing that just happened.
Thank God.
You know, I don't want to celebrate too much, but
You guys remember when Mike did a backflip to celebrate the new year?
uh-huh.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I think you could do that.
No, he's filled with cheesesteaks right now.
Cheesesteaks.
Sign, my dear. Just can't help
My
himself.
dear. Is that what it is?
All Lang these nuts.
I want to recreate the Lieutenant Dan depressed at the bar confetti gif with Mikey. I think that would be sick.
my Lieutenant Dan Air Force Gump.
Folks, it's day 4, the final day for Giant Bomb's Game of the Year. We've had 3 lovely, lovely days of fun-filled categories, maybe minus something on day 3. Maybe cats was a mistake. Andrew Lloyd Webber, not your best.
Maybe about it, but
In general.
But day 4, this is the main event, gang. Here today, we are going to be crowning our top 10 and ultimately our game of the year. Shouts out again to our dear friends at Main Gear. Go to maingear.com/giantbomb. Go buy yourself a PC. Thanks for letting us use the space. We deeply, deeply appreciate y'all. I don't think I've introduced myself. I'm your host, Gian Ochoa. Joining me, as always, co-captain of the ship, Jeff Grubb.
Yo.
Turbo Sean McDowell.
Hello.
Chuck Towski.
Hey there.
Dan Reichert.
hi.
Jeff Bakalar.
Yes.
The bad boy who came to you. Mike Minotti.
Old Lang Syne, whatnot.
What?
Old Lang Syne.
And
And
whatnot.
whatnot.
And whatnot.
And we got Will Crosby on the 1s and 2s. Shouts out to
Yay.
Will.
Thanks, Will.
And shouts out to y'all for joining us throughout this journey of Game of the Year 2025. We're near the end of the road, gang. So what we're going to do, we're going to go down the line, starting with Mikey all the way to Chuck. And we'll wrap back around, listing off a game. And then afterwards, we'll just do rapid pew-pew fire. And then we'll get to the cutting process.
Before we get started, can I point out, so Sean's did this really nice thing of making this tier maker list that has categories where he put all the major games from the year in the list that you could drag them into your top 10, liked, didn't like, meh, didn't play. And the only 2 games I have and didn't like are Mind's Eye and Metroid Prime 4.
Good company there. Good company.
Oh, boy.
Wow, that is low
I'm not done yet, but that's it so far.
Hachi Mami. All right, Mr. Minotti, when you are ready, I would love for you to kick things off.
Blueprints.
Okay, blueprint. Oh, it's already crossed out.
Oh,
Oh, no.
You have to Control Shift F
Yeah.
or Control Shift 5. 5, yeah.
Alt Shift 5.
That'd be quack cross if we cross that off.
Oh my
Oh, yeah, we
goodness.
You found it.
Dispatch.
My turn?
Yes.
Silent Hill F.
Sectori.
Baby Steps.
Shinobi, Art of Vengeance.
Seance of Blake Manor.
Oh.
Hollow
No,
Knight.
no. It
Nope.
goes back to Chuck.
Oh, it's Snake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've said it several times.
Did you? Boy, I never absorbed that. My bad.
Yeah,
What-
I didn't hear that.
Okay.
either.
What did you
There's
say
a little
the
bit of
first-
slurring
The
there.
first one was like,
He's
said
cheesesteak
ancient
drunk.
blood. He said ancient blood. And then what?
I wasn't ready.
What was the rest of it?
Me?
blood.
I'm not counting yet. I'm not going. Chuck is.
Death Stranding 2.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Oh, shit me. Let's go with Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3+4.
Lego Party.
I'm gonna say Blippo Plus.
I will do Claire Obscure.
What was that?
Claire Obscure.
Got it.
That's not going to make it. Can I go now?
Yes.
Hollow Knight Silk Song. Do I go again?
Well, now we can just go rapid fire if there's any like
No,
glaring
let
omissions.
him snake
we
one.
got more.
Okay. All
Snake.
right.
2 Point Museum.
Yeah, that's
Ghost of Yote.
Wait. Oh,
it's
Yeah.
Now it's free for all.
is it free for all?
No, it's not. No, I thought, oh, you wanted him to snake
I
twice.
wanted him
Now
to
it's
do it.
free
Yeah,
for
yeah.
all.
Ghost of Yote.
Despalote.
Oh,
Shinobi Art of Vengeance.
we
I
did
said
that
it
already.
right.
Pay
I'm
attention.
sorry.
Hey, Jen.
I suck
Yes.
at this.
Skate Story.
I gotcha.
Avowed?
Sure.
Yeah.
Question mark. Put a question mark at the end of
Is
it. 'cause
Hades
that
2 not
says-
on there yet?
No. Ooh,
Dude, you
interesting.
get Hades to it.
I'll put it on there.
Pokemon Legends ZA.
Megabonk.
Absalom.
Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection.
Arc Raiders.
Yeah. Ooh.
What?
Ooh.
Yes.
What?
Ooh.
Final Fantasy Tactics: The Evil East Chronicles.
That's funny. Fucking Kirby Air Riders.
Thank you.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Do I waste my breath with Metroid Prime?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Metroid Prime.
Just throw stuff on a list. Just like I'm throwing something on that won't make it very far. Jan, the 100 line, Last Defense Academy.
Man, that's one of the ones I wish I tried to hit up.
Ooh, it's a commitment.
Is it 100 numerical or spelled out?
It's spelled out.
100 line academy.
I'll also shout out while we're here, Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment.
Call of Duty Black Ops 7.
Fuck.
Simpsons Fortnite.
Well,
Is that okay?
It's good as hell.
Yeah, but I don't.
It's eligible.
Okay.
I still think you're all wrong. Ball pit.
Donkey Kong Bonanza?
yeah,
I
it's on
got
there.
that.
It's on there?
I got
Okay. Thank you.
Luminous Arise.
Sure. Oh, guys, I'm surprised no one said it. Uma Musume.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right.
No one did say that.
No.
What?
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
Kingdom Come.
Okay. Got pop from Will.
2.
Dan, do we want to do Metal Gear?
I don't see it making top 10. It'll probably make my personal top 10. But
Once
Hold on,
Upon a Katamari.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, if we want to put it on there, we can.
That's MGS3 Delta.
Metal
Yeah.
Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater.
Metal
There's
Gear
no
Solid.
3, believe it or not. Yeah.
Wait, did we know?
Mafia: The Old Country.
The old country.
I don't think we did. Peak.
Oh, Peak.
Oh, yeah, get Peak on there, please.
Get Peak.
Put Peak on.
A lot of games.
All right. Do we feel like we got it all out of our system?
Seems like the big ones.
We can keep
big
yelling stuff
ones,
if we
at
see
least.
anything else. So I'm going to keep looking at the list for a little bit longer.
A game that I do want to shout out that I didn't play enough of, but I got to the point that I wanted to, is Promise Mascot Agency.
Oh, sure.
yeah.
Imagine if it's just all of the Yakuza. Shouts out to my boy Young. Yeah. All of the Yakuza mini games. But Grub, what if you could grind on rails?
Yeah, everyone does
In a
look at me when
key
they talk
truck.
about this game. Yeah.
So just imagine.
All right, I'm going to play
Oh,
this
wow.
when we get back home.
No Split Fiction Love. I like it.
It's good.
Do you want to put it on, Mikey? We can put
Oh
it
my
on.
gosh! Yeah, I'm so sorry,
Put it
Mikey.
on a list, yeah.
100%.
I'll put it on. We'll put it on.
What are we doing? Oh my gosh!
If we could do a
Dib would've
shout out
killed
to
me.
games we didn't get to spend time with,
Trails?
1 second.
Where are you going with here?
I believe in you.
Dan, you want Mega Bonk up there? Did you do
It's
that?
up
We got it.
It
we
is?
got it.
Okay.
Yeah, we got
Chronos, the new dawn.
Chrono.
Citizen Sleeper. I was like Star Wars Citizen. No.
Oh,
Citizen Sleeper 2. Yeah,
There's no
I
agent
process,
want
because
to
it's-
get to it because I really like the first one, but I just wanted to
a new word.
say it out loud.
That's never been worded.
Not on the list. Not on the list. But
Citizen Sleeper 2, good game. Not
Yeah.
for everyone though.
I'm manifesting it
Time
for my
flies.
2026.
Sure.
Anybody got anything else?
And then, nothing. This is not locked. We can always
Yeah,
add
we
stuff
can add-
later.
Right.
Yeah.
I think we could go around and offer ones that we maybe put on that we aren't going to make it. I just want to shout out Simpsons Fortnite. It was awesome. It reminded me, it's been a couple years since I played Fortnite and it's still super duper fun. And that was like one of the smartest like IP integration things
most fun I had
I've
for a
ever
long
seen.
time.
How do we want to do this? Do we just want to cross them out?
You can just, I'd say control X them and bring them
Can
down.
you make
Just
like a table and put like
put them in the
a-
Bammer.
Don't. You know what?
I think
However you
Dan was
want.
right. Just
you
control
build a
X, move it to
Notion site?
bottom. Like,
Build a Notion site. real
Build a
quick?
Notion site
Oh,
for
okay.
us real quick.
I think if you had control X them to get them out of the way, because with all the cross throughs,
Got
it's
it,
going to
got
get
it.
Yep,
real.
that's
bad.
right.
Here, I will just add.
Oh, yeah, just
little
make a
line.
Bammer down there to throw them in.
There you go. The Bammer.
perfect.
Great.
Okay.
Well,
So okay then. Well,
If
Black
they're-
Ops 7 is that's a joke, right?
That one sucks. Yeah.
Oh, that's a joke. Yeah.
That's a bad
You
game.
just control X and then don't control V.
That's
Oh.
right.
Yeah, that game's
Whoa.
bad.
It's,
holy smokes!
what did they do there? That was stupid.
Do we want Battlefield 6 on this?
No.
It's not going to make it.
No. They had to apologize for Black Ops 7. That was funny.
Yeah.
Like when they did that.
I just wanted to mention about, because like I actually liked it way more than I expected to. I don't see any world where it
I
makes it.
liked that, and I liked the
Outer Worlds?
Outer Worlds too. And I was
Yeah.
kind of confused that like a lot of the people I thought would be sticklers for these franchises, like these just don't hit the same as the Bethesda joints. I'm like, all right.
I was prepared to go pretty hard for Avowed to be somewhere, you know.
I just want to make sure it was mentioned because I really do think it's a great one of those.
I think like,
You'll think it might be in your 10 at all, or
no,
if it is, it'll be like in a 9 or 10.
It's
around
just
there.
outside.
Yeah,
for
it's
me.
near the bottom of my 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's such a love letter to like a Morrowind, where it's like this weird, really deeply imagined world, and I just think that's phenomenal to get in 2025.
The combat and the mobility and stuff is like much better than what I'm used to from like the Bethesda style games.
It feels good.
Yeah.
I really liked Outer Worlds too, which I don't even think we put up here, but since we're doing this call out in this moment, it was a good game.
it was. Time Flies is cute and all, but I don't know if it's gonna fly.
Cool, Mike. That's awesome.
Thanks, buddy. Did anyone else play Ooh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
I did.
It's cool.
It's a really good 2-hour little Metroid Brainia kind of thing.
Metroid
Puzzles.
Brainia?
Yeah,
that's what
I
we're
did not
calling it
coin
now.
that.
Oh.
I did not coin that. It's really fun. It escalates well. I love it how like in each layer there's like a right path and left path, and you could like the left path is usually like one room, and then you go to the next area. And you could get through it right away. You just don't know how to. So you go down this longer right path to actually kind of learn a new mechanic. It's not like you get an ability usually. It's often just learning something new you can do with the bomb so you can actually progress over there. So
knowledge is your treasure.
that's right.
Wow.
Yeah, but also, you can cut it.
Okay.
I'm probably the only one that'll fight for Luminous, right?
I like Luminous, but it's
enjoyed
top
it.
10's rough.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'd say we can take Luminous out, but it is fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Everyone's being so charitable.
Yeah. I enjoy Kingdom Come Deliverance too. I didn't get super far in it. I definitely see what's there. I don't know if like many other people even played that much of it here.
I think I played about the same amount as you did.
Yeah. I like it, but top 10, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
I think it definitely needed to be mentioned, and I want to spend time on it. But yeah,
I'd be happy to play more of it.
And the bammer it goes.
What was the?
Can you zoom in like one pip?
Yeah, that's good.
that's perfect.
Oh.
That's better.
There was one that I think I said that I was. Oh, Once Upon a Katamari.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. There's no way it's gonna make
No,
the top
It's
10.
more
Yeah.
Katamari. It's
yeah,
not
but
like-
it's a good one.
It's great.
The
Yeah,
time
yeah.
travel
form.
thing
It's very
is really
fun.
cool.
I'm
Like,
so happy to have Katamari back in,
Right.
in
Yeah,
action. And
like
Sure.
fun little ideas that aren't just make the ball as big as possible. Like they do gimmick levels that are really fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt a similar way about Rolling Live. Like it's cool how they did kind of adapt it to the mobile formula. I think it works really well. But yeah,
I really like Uma Musume for what it is, and such a great like mobile time waster. I don't think it makes.
No.
Get it.
I don't know if I really like it. It's not going to make my top 10. I don't think it makes yours either, Jan. Probably.
It's
maybe.
like right at the finish line of like entering the top 10, but I also don't want Dan to go to jail for any type of association.
I
with
do
horse
appreciate
girls.
that. Thank you so much. Yes.
yeah,
thank
it
you.
really is like so slick, plays really well. It like had that really fun cultural moment. And
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that.
And for what it's worth, for as scummy as some gotchas can be, like I've played an obscene amount of the game, not spent a single dime.
Yeah, this game feels like more generous than a
Yeah.
lot of those.
Oh fuck! I don't even have it in me to try to get Metroid Prime 4 on here, considering the tenor of that
I'm sorry,
conversation so
I
far.
really like wanted to be like, I'm with Dan and I really love it. And I just,
I mean, I'm literally like looking at my top 10 just before this, and like, there's a chance it's still my number one
I
of the
know,
year.
that's fine.
You know, I just like I can very much tell that it's not gonna crack this. There's no way.
Okay. I'm moving Metroid Prime 4 to the Bammer.
Blippo Plus, I enjoyed my time with it. I don't think it's top 10, but it's
No.
Was that? Do you? Feel
Yeah, I
that
just
way?
thought it was, I just appreciate very weird stuff.
want more
I
stuff
think
like
that
that.
was
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope it inspires like a whole genre for stuff like that.
I hope the Playdate keeps
Yeah,
cranking stuff out.
Oh, I get
is
it.
good.
Get a little too many puns today.
All right.
I was happy to shout out Kirby Air Ride's Rumor because that game is better than I expected and I enjoy it. Top 10 is going to be a big ask for
like
that.
There's a chance it's like top 10 on mine.
Same.
Like number
Yeah.
10.
Same. Yeah. Like I think it is might be the last spot in mine, but as a collective top 10, I don't think so.
Who would have thought, Jeff, we would have liked Kirby Air Riders more than Metroid Prime?
I legit think I like Drag and Drive more than I like Metroid Prime.
Grump, you can't just say crazy things
I
like
know,
that.
you're right. And that's wrong. But
Do you want to put it on the list? Drag and Drive?
I did put like Drag and Drive in meh, and I put Metroid Prime and didn't like, so.
Wait, did we talk about the welcome tour at all for the Nintendo
Oh, yeah.
Switch?
I like
Throw
that.
that on there, yeah.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not going to make it. I like it.
Put it
It's
up there and
fine.
then put it in the Bammer.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
put in
just
the Bammer right
into
away.
the Bammer.
Yeah,
was
okay, direct to the
nominated
Bammer.
for biggest disappointment.
Which one?
Yeah.
Welcome tour.
That conversation's like so played out at this point, like because it was like, yeah, you're right, the $10
Yeah.
is too much,
The price is disappointing.
Yes.
The like tech demo stuff is cool.
but I ended up liking it.
I'll say, because I'm the only one who put a lot of time into it, 100 line Last Defense Academy. It's a follow-up to both Danganronpa and the Zero Time Dilemma games. It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's really cool. It does some very interesting things in the story and where all that goes. I don't even want to say here, even though we will be getting into some spoilers, just because I want people to experience some of that
Yeah.
stuff. And the tactics of it all is very
Solid.
cool. It's a great tactics game that plays with things. You know, Jan, I think kind of what we maybe wanted out of Demon School, I got more out of 100 Line.
Yeah, I wish I had devoted more time to 100 Line because I did enjoy the combat. I think when it came out, I just had to bounce off of it.
It does cool things like, Grub, I think you would appreciate this. Like sacrificing your units gets you more score because if you do it like sort of stylishly and take a bunch of people out, you're playing risk reward of losing teammates for the rest of the round. But you get to take people out. It's very fun.
Yeah.
And if you know, they do some wild stuff with the story. Like people are talking about like, hey, when the title screen changes, first time title screen changes in this game is very cool. But I think it won't fly with this list.
I have to ask because I feel like no one's really played Ghost of Yotei here.
Yeah, but like, I feel bad about that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
So,
mean,
like,
then-
I kinda
to my great shame.
then
Yeah,
I think I just need to like, at least give it its due here as the only one who played
If you
it.
feel really strongly about it, you could still
I mean,
still push for
I
it.
feel stronger about Metroid Prime 4, and I know that's not going to make it. But I guess this isn't you guys disliking it. This is you just not playing it. It's really great. I mean, I like it a lot more than Tsushima. I burnt out on Tsushima. This one, it's been a slow burn play for me. I've been playing over the last, since like October, I want to say.
Yeah.
And Sucker Punch just killed. I've always liked Sucker Punch's approach to open worlds. I love the Infamous games. I thought Tsushima did really cool things. I think this is just was put together, and they had such a clear vision for this game. It's a simple revenge story with everything about the UI, and it's got the stuff like the wind taking you to your next direction and stuff like that works. But even like the map itself and going through the menus and everything, just everything has this very just kind of cohesive theme and vision to it, and the combat itself is unbelievably satisfying. There's not a lot that it does that is revolutionary in like the open world space or the combat or anything. It's just all executed extremely well. Even all your like little quick fire weapons and stuff like that, and the upgrade paths for all your weapons and tools and everything. It does everything extremely well. It doesn't necessarily do anything super new, but it's one of the most gorgeous games I've ever played. It is one of the most satisfying games I've played this year. It's just a tremendous game. But
I've definitely bookmarked it to be like the game to play during the holidays.
That's the same thing. Yeah. Well, this time we got off.
But I don't know. I'll ask you guys if you think there's any chance. I like it a lot.
I don't know if we should
but-
bump
Yeah.
it down yet. Actually,
yeah. Leave it for now.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
I think so.
All
Thanks
right.
first.
Where is it on your list, Dan? Do you know? I know you said you hadn't really.
Yotei, I've got a loose list here right now. I've got it at like number 5 or 6.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
It's like right.
Do we want to take a quick pivot and perhaps maybe nail down some locks?
Yeah.
Let's bold
I think I have a
obvious ones.
couple.
Expedition 33, Hades 2, Blueprints.
You're going pretty fast there.
Okay.
I think the two for sure are Expedition 33 and Dispatch.
I would.
I mean, Blueprints is
I would
more of a love
do
for me than
Blueprints
even
is-
Dispatch.
All right, then,
super
yeah,
lucky.
Yeah, I
awesome.
mean, Dispatch is up there for sure.
Yeah.
I would also do Hades too.
I
Yeah.
wonder. There might be a little bit of a talk there. I think
Maybe, but I think it's a
because I really want it on there, but there are going to be some games that like maybe aren't as part
Yeah,
of the group that
this
I
moment
would
right here,
bury Hades 2 for.
It's not locked then.
Yeah,
Fine.
Okay.
I think Shinobi has a lot of love from this group.
it does. I will say, as like the person who maybe is more familiar with the old Shinobi games, I really like the game. There was a part of me, I don't know if disappointed is the word, but I wish it felt a little bit more like the old Shinobi games.
Sure.
But the game has the amazing combat, And that is like 90% of what it is. I wish there was a bit more platforming. I wish there's not even that much level design, really. It's largely like fight arena to fight arena to fight arena.
It's got kind of the more spectacle ones where you're surfing and stuff like that.
It's got the fun bonus levels.
And
right.
some of the levels do more with that, like the Cyberpunk level.
Right. And I don't even like its kind of half-assed Metroidvania approach where it's like, go back to levels now that you have abilities, unlock things. Like, I'm not going back to a level.
Oh, I did.
See, I'm like, no, if you want to make a Metroidvania, that's cool.
I mean, I just didn't do that and didn't think about it.
I did it and found it satisfying to go back. It's like, oh, now I can ride up on these jets.
I'm with Sean where as I'm playing through it, it's like, I'm okay with not going back. I'm playing this as a character action.
It doesn't force you to, and that's
a character action game, and it's a great character.
I like it. I mean, it might even be like low in my top 10. I might just miss it. But yeah, just there's part of me that's like, because like the old Shinobi games, they're actually more run and guns than they are melee action games. It's all about throwing kunai. So it's a different flavor, but it is very well done, obviously, and it looks gorgeous with the 2D art.
I'm going to say that I believe Peak is a lock for this top 10.
As I was looking through the list, Jen, I was kind of seeing what other thing could be in this conversation. I think Peak probably is that one.
Yeah.
Are we really saying that Hades 2 isn't a lock for our top?
It's like very close to a lock, but I think Mike's right that it's like when we're doing like the weather check of like, maybe there's something else that we want to reward. And Hades 2 could be in that conversation for something. It's like, maybe we bump out Hades 2 just because we rewarded Hades so much. I don't think that's going to happen.
It's like, look, I'm getting worried that I haven't really been hearing too many other people talking about Silksong the way I love Silksong.
Silksong and Hades 2 are on that short list of like top 3 games.
Yeah.
So there's like Metroid, Hades 2, Silksong.
Silksong's certainly in my top 5.
Yeah.
Depending on the day, I'm like, is Hades 2 my favorite game this year?
It might be mine.
I have that struggle.
I bet Silksong and Hades 2 are probably locks, but we can.
I think
I think we can go back to cuts then.
Yeah, let's go back to cuts. Like Mafia: The Old Country, I know it's really good.
Oh yeah, that's the one I meant to cut earlier. Thank you, Mike. Yes, Mafia: The Old Country is surprisingly good. It's not top 10.
Mike, you
Molto
gonna keep?
bene.
Molto bene.
Oh wow, you guys are so
We're
very
world
worldly.
class.
All right, Mike, you gonna keep a 2 Point Museum on here?
Oh yeah.
On top.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah, let's go, Mike. Let's go.
And
You ever die on a
that
hill
game
or what?
is so. I don't want to be dramatic yet. That game is so freaking good. I know it's like not necessarily a genre a lot of other people are playing.
Yeah.
But
I enjoyed when you made me play it.
yeah, it is so freaking satisfying.
I'm so surprised because I played the hospital one and I played the university one and I haven't played this one. And I'm like, is it because Mike didn't play the other ones, or is this like
I don't know. I didn't. I just like I got a code for this one. I just like museums, honestly.
And to be fair, all these games review really well.
Like this game did review well, and it's like it doesn't get talked about a ton. And it's just so satisfying to play. It has a really nice, very British sense of humor.
Oh, yeah.
Like even the first museum you're doing, you're not like getting T-Rex bones. It's like some made-up dinosaur. And then it gets weirder from there, where one of the museums you have is a ghost museum, and you have to go and capture ghosts.
That's
And if you
cool.
get a medieval ghost, you have to put him in a medieval room and theme it like that, so that the guest can go and look at it through the glass windows, and he's happy, so he won't go around and disrupt the museum.
It's like a
and that's
zoo.
just like one type of museum. You have the aquarium. You got to make sure you have the right fish in the
Okay,
right water.
Mike, we'll stick
All
around
right,
for
all right.
now. We'll stick around
It's
for now.
For
so
now.
good.
I know that we've had a lot of fun with Arc Raiders, but
It's a special game. I don't know if it needs to be on our top 10.
I've had really good experiences with that game, but also like it kind of every time I play in between things, it's like I don't like this loot system, and it's an extraction shooter where like loot is like the hook, and it's like a billion rubber parts and wires and shit, and like organizing it every time is kind of a pain in the ass, and like none of it's super
I
exciting
think
to get.
it gets all the big ideas it got right. I think, yeah, you're right. Some of those smaller designs are a little bit like, by the numbers.
Kind of everything I like about it is just the moments with the friends I've been playing with.
Right.
It's like the game does a good job of facilitating that, but I don't love it.
like if you actually go all in and engage with that game, it becomes grindy. Like that is what that game turns into. Like I need to go get 6 pairs for my rooster, and like it turns into that.
We could drop Arc Raiders.
I really like it.
I know I've been defending Ball Pit a lot, but like it might be in my top 10, but not like super high. That's fine if everyone else isn't that high on it.
Can I ask you, do you think
Yes.
between us two, I think it's mostly us two, that we'll be able to get Sectori on the top 10? I want to try, but
think
like
it is one of the best one of those. Like
I
ever.
agree. I just to be clear, because my 2 Point Museum is going to be baby steps. I'm gonna I'll drop Sectori for that, but I think both should be on the top 10. There's not going to be a lot of.
I don't want to drop Sectoria.
I like Sectori enough that I don't think it's going anywhere.
All right,
I won't talk
I
about
was just doing a
Sectori.
vibe check. All right,
I feel like you guys have hypnotized me in a way by the way you talk about Sectori, and I've only ever looked at the game that I feel like I would have said it's an easy lock for the 10.
Okay, I feel that way for sure. I just want to make sure I'm not alone.
We're not going to bold it yet.
No, we're not bolding it yet.
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4.
It's rough because I do like it a ton.
I love it.
There's not too much wrong with it.
No.
But, we are doing this again. These games are very, very good, and I had so much fun playing it.
I mean, I'm a huge mark for this, and I just looked, and it's kind of sitting around 18 for me.
Okay, then
yeah,
I mean, it's hard with kind of remasters or very strict remakes. Same thing with Snake Eater.
I'll put that in the same. I would be willing. Those are two of my favorite games, ever, and these are great remakes of them. I don't think this is a killer year. I don't think it's in my top 10 either of them.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm removing Tony Hawk.
Oh yeah, it's around 18 for me as well.
Right?
Okay,
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah.
On that same tip, Dan, did you say
Metal Gear.
You can take Metal Gear down.
Yeah, Metal Gear. It's not
They did a
it's
great job with it. Yeah.
Well, let me ask you in a kind of similar vein, Gian, like how strongly you feel about tactics.
Why do you say it like that?
I love tactics.
Yeah, right. That
He
was
hates Jan.
I think after playing through Evil East Chronicles, it really cemented home to me that I think I prefer the story and everything with Advance. And maybe that's me being a little freak when I checked out Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. This is no slight at all against Evil East Chronicles. It's a beautiful story, political intrigue. Again, we mentioned it earlier in the week, but like a lot of the sentiments still echo very similar things to what we're going through today. I just don't think it's going to be in the top 10.
For the record, I put this on this list. This will probably make it into my top 10. I think the voice acting really elevates this,
Yes.
and they've done a masterful, amazing job. I don't think it makes this group's top 10.
I don't believe
Yeah,
that Ben
I agree.
Starr's in it.
Yeah, you're right. No.
I think for as amazing of a performance as he gives as Verso, I would have fought for his performance in Evil East Chronicles
Sure.
to actually
Wow.
win.
Hmm.
Yeah. He's a good actor. I don't know if you'll know this.
Yeah.
I'll sacrifice Megabonk. I feel like I'm the only one on that one. It's just great. It's like I said, the second best like Vampire Survivors like I've ever played, and one that has like a meaningful addition in terms of the perspective in 3D. It's great.
I'll do Despelotto as well, but then I'd like to get a count of how many games we have, unless there is anyone else for Despelotto. If I'm alone on Despelotto,
I'm with you, Grub.
it's
He got
special.
me to like soccer.
Yeah, it is a very singular thing. It's the game that coming out this year. I would most recommend people give a shot because it's short and it's transportive. Like you will be in another person's shoes in a way that almost no other game does.
Who we got repping Split Fiction?
I like it.
It's a good
Come
game.
on in, Joseph Ferris.
He's in the goose.
I think it's the best one they've made.
It is.
Sure.
It's
Yeah.
sitting around 22 for me right now.
22.
really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just tremendous amount of fun playing that game in like a weekend.
And like at the end, like that last section is like on a technical level doing some pretty incredible stuff.
unbelievable. Yeah, I think I think this is a victim of its release timing
A little bit
as well.
And a little bit
for
like
sure.
it is very similar to the last game that they did, which like that last game, even though I think most people think it's worse, It Takes Two did much better at the Game Awards, for example.
I just numbered the list. This isn't in order. or
Right,
anything.
right.
Just to get a count.
Yeah, I just counted.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think
Maybe a little longer with Split Fiction.
Sure.
Let's
Is
talk about
Chronos?
we can drop
Is
Chronos.
Chronos
first.
sticking around?
Chronos doesn't
Chronos
either,
can
right?
get fucked. I feel like I've actually finished that game, and I don't know. I just enjoyed kind of the little fences.
Yeah.
Moment of the year.
I'm happy that Bloober
Why don't we
Team.
do moment of the
I'm happy that Bloober Team had another good game.
Yeah, I wonder if like they're gonna do more with this one. I don't know. I also think it's like so fucking disgusting. Almost to a fault. Not fully. I think there was it also hit a really good time of year, and I think it was fresh enough that it stood on its own. And yeah, Jan, like them getting their own new IP. I don't know how much gas is going to be in the tank for this one, but
Yeah, or if this like winds up leading them to be able to, I don't know, perhaps help out with more remakes or whatever of other horror franchises.
the thing I'll say is like the thing why I would never go to bat for it is that it's just Dead Space. Like it is the most Dead Space fucking game ever.
Yeah.
Right.
I think the story is interesting as far as those go with the whole 12 Monkeys kind of angle. I like that. But yeah, it's not going to be able to hang.
Can we put Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment in Muso of the Year instead?
That's the funny thing. You know why I like that game? It's less of a Muso.
Yeah, right. It's a very light on, or
really?
not very light, but lighter.
I think they've been going this direction with all
Yes.
the Nintendo Warriors games, where it becomes less and less of a Dynasty Warriors and more of a character action game. I think that's why Age of Imprisonment I like so much.
Okay.
Is because it just does feel like a chaotic Bayonetta or Devil May Cry more than it does a Dynasty Warriors. And the way it ties into Tears of the Kingdom, I think it's
really good.
It's fantastic because they planned for it. They planned for this to be the thing where you have that story, not a ton of story in Tears of the Kingdom. It is Link's story. Zelda goes off, does her own thing, and they tell that story in this game with a different style because it fits the time period more and everything and what she's doing with all these people.
But it feels like it's from the same universe, and like if you are very attached to Tears of the Kingdom, like this is going to deliver on all those emotions here as well.
I think if you like those games, like I was even say, like Dan, I don't think you've checked it out
I think
yet.
you would enjoy
No,
it.
I haven't. But honestly, listening to you just now talk about it and the stuff with the was the moment or what was the dual beam thing?
the hype beam.
Yeah, the hype
everything you
beams
said
are so
about it
cool.
Makes me way more because I mean I was just thinking like, oh, it's another one of those, but it sounds like it's kind of more than
There's
that.
still
so.
a lot of that in there. That's still the core of it, but I think they dialed it back in just the right ways that it feels awesome. And if you do like those games, those Zeldas, I do really recommend it. But I also know probably not making this list.
Okay.
I think I will play it now because of what you've said.
There you go.
Yeah, totally.
Likewise. Is Pura in it?
Yes. Right? Isn't
No.
no, because it's in the past.
Fuck
Those are
it.
the
I
other
don't know.
games. Yeah.
Stop talking.
No,
I
there's
don't
some-
wanna hear
There's
anymore.
ladies in it.
There's still some baddies.
Yeah, don't worry, Jan. Don't worry.
I'm curious about Pokemon, Sean, because I think for like I did end up liking it more in like 14 or 15 for me, and I think you liked it too. Like, how strongly did you feel about this Pokemon?
I feel like, let me put it this way. It's not in my top 5, but I do still really like it.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the list and I'm like, maybe it could stick around a little longer and we see if it lands at the bottom. But if we got 21 left, I would maybe like to talk about some other ones a little bit more. I guess, I don't know, because Chuck, you played a good amount of it, right? And so like, if you and Jan want to like chime in here on this one.
Yeah. I think this is my second favorite Pokemon game between the Switch and Switch 2.
Sure.
My first one is Let's Go.
Yeah.
That's
great.
weird. I know.
that's a less popular opinion than you think.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think ZA is like such a fresh take. It's like, you guys finally, thank you so much for like doing something. And also like it plays great on the Switch too. And I talked about that before about how Switch 2 is like finally like, oh, now I want to play this. And that extends to Pokemon Legends. I think it's a lot of fun. I think the ideas there are phenomenal. The platforming stuff kind of drags it down for me. And just some of the modern Pokemon clunk is definitely present here.
Yeah.
So that drags it a little out of my top
Interesting, because they definitely stripped a bunch of that out.
10. Oh, like Arceus is like kind of real. Some of like the different mounts that you have and like swapping between. It's like, oh, this could have been cool, but it doesn't work for me.
Yeah. I feel very similar to Chuck. I really enjoy what they did with the combat system and actually making all of the moves matter and like actually having a use for them. I think the part where I don't even know it's going to wind up on my top 10 at this point, just because it for me is still kind of stuck in like some of the Pokemon jank. Like, it is $1 million franchise, and there's still like modern conveniences that it still has not.
Billions of dollars.
$1 billion.
Dan. It's the single most successful franchise on earth.
Then there's no excuse.
Yeah, and I think it made a lot of improvements, and I think they still have some work to do, and there's still missed opportunities here. Presentation wise, obviously, even though it's running better, it could still look so much better. And for a game that like wants you to climb scaffolds and go up the building so much, like the moving around and the platforming, not very good at all.
It's very clumsy. It's very clunky.
stiff.
Can you
Leisure
imagine,
Suit Larry?
No.
Can you imagine if this game had like, you know, a director that cared about narrative and like wanted voice acting and the story wasn't
They're good
completely
characters in this one, I
cringe?
would
No,
say.
yeah. Like I like
characters
are good.
I like all the characters in ZA.
And that's what Pokemon's always been good at. Like, there's only like 2 Pokemon games with good story, but they always have
Black
like
and White,
really
yeah.
strong characters
Yeah.
because they need to sell them on trading cards and merch and stuff like that. I'll say, in some ways, it is the Pokemon game I've always wanted because of the combat. I've always wanted the games to play like the TV show. And that was really cool living out that fantasy. But I am still a little lukewarm on the game as well, because I think it's like a solid 8 is
Yeah,
where
that's exactly where I am.
like,
It's
a nice
almost
4-star game. You know,
Yeah.
like it's I like it a lot. I'm not totally in love with it. So if y'all are even more lukewarm than I am, then we could probably cut
Their
it.
best effort at this in years. And I
Yes.
hope they
Yeah,
keep
Yes,
going
it's
down
the right
this way.
path.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Into the Bammer, the Pokemons go.
We got a 20 though. We got a top 20.
How about
we
that?
All right, cut half.
I feel like I've snuck Seance of Blake Manor into the top 20.
It's good. I'm glad you finally said something.
But it's because I think Mike, Jan, Jerf, Grub, I think you guys
Just
would
go down the
fuck
line.
with
Just go
this
down
Oh,
game.
it's so easy for you to just.
I think
attach
you
us
really
to your
would.
anchor
It's
here.
this like 1800 Irish Gothic horror. You're a detective. You have detective vision. Everything you do when you investigate little clues takes a minute off of your clock. You have a set schedule. Like it's over this weekend at this manor. You're investigating the disappearance of someone. You've been hired to go find her. And everything you do is like taking time off that clock. You want to like ask someone about, hey, why do you have that dust on your sleeve? Or like, why do you have this like side eye that you're given to some other character? But you're like, is this a good use of my time? Right. And then while you're walking around this manor, which like you have this map and like 4 different levels of this manor, doors are locked. You get keys, unlock them. Then like things out of the corner of your eye, you're like, oh, was that a ghost? Or like a mirror shatters while you're walking by it. Angel statues, like after you pass them, they turn 90 degrees toward where you're walking. It's like, oh, it's like such a love letter to just like Gothic lit. And I don't mean like black nail polish. I mean, like the genre of literature. It's really phenomenal. There are dozens of characters that are all possible culprits in this disappearance. And that supernatural vibe that's also blanketing this thing. It's like, it's so great. If you love Blueprints, you will love Seance of Blake Manor. I really think, Mike, you should play it on a Monday for Monday Mornings Missed with Mitch. I think it's a beautiful fit for that. Hard for me in my position to argue for it to make our list at the end of the day, but phenomenal game.
You've sold me on watching a YouTube video of some of the game.
He suggested that Mike play it for Monday Mornings Missed with Mitch, and I think maybe eventually we can get around to that because I think that'd be fun.
It's exactly
There's
one
only
of
so
those
many missed
games.
games.
I mean that in the best way though, Chuck. Like it takes a lot to do this. So like, thank you. I'm serious. I will check that out.
Okay, we are now down to 19.
And then there were 19.
MK Legacy Collection. Is that like how high are we getting that? I mean,
Well,
it's
I'll
cool,
be
it's
realistic
great.
about it. So
Yeah.
first of all, turn that C into a K.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wow.
I'm
We don't have to
God.
disrespect
What
just
is
because we
this,
might
USA
cut it.
Today?
It's
sorry.
especially funny if you do play this game and you watch the documentary of how stupid they think it is, that it's all Ks. It's like,
That's the beauty of Mortal Kombat, right?
Yes.
Is that it's like it strikes that tone perfectly of like it is incredibly goofy story and characters, but played straight face. And
It's
like
a
that's my
bunch of-
favorite shit.
it's a bunch of dudes in Chicago going, wouldn't it be cool if?
And then they did it, and it became the biggest
And,
game in
and
the
then you
world.
get to watch a documentary about it and then go play the games and see like how it all came together. It's awesome.
It's but also everything we've talked about it is due to the presentation and the documentary and everything, and that is the main. Like I have hopped in from time to time and played the different versions and stuff like that. We did the tournament, that was fun. I still love playing Mortal Kombat, but it is just a collection of older games. I mean, it's I love the fact that you can do the unlimited fatality time, and there's like the training stuff. Like they added a lot of bells and whistles and stuff that definitely elevates it over your usual retro collection on top of just the documentary stuff. But yeah, it's a stacked year. I don't think it's going to make it in the top 10, but it is. God, it might be my favorite like retro collection ever.
I mean, yeah, this will be on my top 10. And it's a special way of doing this kind of thing. I hope we get a ton more of it. But let's bammer.
Is this the only way to watch any of those documentaries?
I think so.
Probably.
But there's probably some of this stuff is scattered in other places.
It's gotta be,
But
right?
this is the
even
way
if
to
it
watch
is
it.
the presentation and the way
Yeah,
they do the
you want-
timeline
right.
and everything, and the way you can zoom in on all these like documents and
better to do it.
drawings.
Yeah, and it's like important to like. There's real journal. Chris Kohler's there, like get like an editor's eye, like collecting all this stuff and showing it to you and be like, this is what matters. And they don't overwhelm you with like, here's everything. They do that occasionally with it's like, here is John Tobias's journal where he was drawing all these characters and saying what kind of character archetype this is going to be. And you could dive into that if you want. But every like blurb is just like a paragraph of here's what it is. Here's why it matters. Here's what it meant to the people. Let's get to the next thing.
Yeah. when I was at Evo, I got to talk to Dan Amrich about the game.
Yes,
and
Dan
he
Amrich
did,
worked on it as well. Yeah.
he did tell me that like they worked pretty closely with NetherRealm, and because there's a bit of a lull after they finish, the majority of content on MK1, they're like, there is a little bit of time for us to like actually get in there and work with them to make this more of a definitive experience. And I think that
It
does
really
show.
is. They accomplished
The
it.
amount of anecdotes that, like, even as a big fan of those games that I had never heard, like one that stuck with me was, the first game in the arcade, it would say like, oh, right, to just send a self-addressed stamped envelope to this address in Chicago and we'll send you the comic book and you give us $10 or whatever. And as like Boone and Tobias were like packaging all these comic books and stuff, they would personally write on these things like bullshit. They'd be like, Sonya has a slide attack. And it's like, in the days before the
such
internet
fun,
and everything,
man. Can you
and the
imagine?
series that has so many Easter
That's your
eggs and
dream,
stuff.
Dan.
I know. You have these people like, tried every button combination. How do you do Sonya slide? Like, I think that shit is so funny and
incredible.
cool.
God, they're such trolls. I love it.
yeah,
so
it's
freaking
awesome.
funny.
So smart too.
Yep.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Well, we've eliminated another one and sent that to the Bammer.
Yeah, I think maybe now it's time for Split Fiction to go.
Before 2 Point Museum?
Yes, absolutely.
Is this a 2-for-1 deal?
No,
Mike, I don't know if you're...
Well,
I mean,
I
don't
will
know.
agree with Mike. I haven't heard much of a defense for Split Fiction yet.
I think we have several of us that played it and enjoyed it.
Right,
you know.
but like, do you like love it? Like top 10?
No,
where
no.
Yeah, it'll
I mean-
be on my top 10 for sure.
Okay, that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, I don't, Mike, I just don't know. I don't know dick about 2 Point Museum. Like,
Well, I've only been talking about how great the game is since March.
I
You all have your
know, but you might as well
like,
be like.
I'm not going to hear that we can't do it because we didn't play it.
I understand.
Kristen.
No, I understand, but you might as well be speaking Sanskrit. I have no idea. Like,
It's so good though.
We don't have I don't think because Mike offered up Split Fiction, we have to go after 2 Point Museum
I
immediately.
just like. I think that's a fun thing to do.
Oh yeah, no, of course.
Yeah, all right. Let him believe a little longer.
I have cut Split Fiction then.
Okay.
I mean, I
cool
will
with
say
that?
with Split Fiction, like the story is kind of it's stupid.
It's stupid. It's very, the characters are unlikable and the story is stupid.
everyone's unlikable, and it's not about the
Can't wait
story.
to play
Like,
it.
and what
Yeah,
pisses me off. What's that?
I said I can't wait to play it. I'm just being a shit. I know. I'm just being
You're
a
not
shit.
playing it for the story.
I know,
Like,
right? Exactly.
But like,
of course I wouldn't. It's me. Of course I wouldn't be doing that.
what's
yeah.
funny though is like, you're not Dan. You love stories and games. I think, people would come up. I would recommend this to a lot of people, and then the first thing that they would say to me after playing, a good portion of it is like, "Oh my god, this could be a movie. This story is so good." And I'm just like, "Are my friends dumb? Are my friends stupid? I think I need new friends because that is not the takeaway. The takeaway is not like, wow, oh my god, this needs to be green lit immediately. It's fucking fun to play with someone on the couch, and it's really interesting and varied gameplay, and it's like cooperative and." Anyway, yeah. So Split Fiction, yeah, I'm fine with it getting the boot. I do think if it came out in the second half of the year, it would have fared a
helped
little
out.
better.
Yeah. May I nominate 2 things to get cut?
Yes.
Those 2 things being Silent Hill F.
Wow.
Ooh,
I really like it. I think it's like probably 6 on my list this year, as well as Absalom.
These are both a little rough for me.
I'm surprised the Silent Hill F, Jen. I'm not gonna
I
lie.
don't know if it's. I don't know if it's really good.
Wait, are you a piece of shit?
Jan, you're getting too much heat, all right?
Thank you, Dan.
Yes.
But so I feel like
Mike, quit being mean to Jan.
My bad.
He's the ghost dog.
I thought for a while that you and I were gonna have to like fight off the zombies on our little Silent Hill
I'm
island.
thinking you and I may have to fight for a different thing, together here.
Look, we are very much aligned with these two.
You should go
games.
after other people's babies first, except for 2 Point Museum.
Yeah, not your own baby.
Can we talk about 2 Point Museum a little more?
Sure.
So I played their 2 previous games.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to describe my understanding of these games. You are building out, like in this case, museum, but it was a hospital, university before. You need to have have your bathroom set up, have like the different offices that they need for like your faculty and staff. And also and you're talking about the venues for the exhibits. In the case of university, it would be like a classroom. The hospital would be like x-ray room, like surgery and stuff. And that's really fun. It's like a great management sim that way. But like how I would 100% guess that this is a true realization and their humor is probably way forward in this because they've done it like 3 times now, probably more.
What makes this game special is the progression and the variety. Because again, you have multiple museums. It's not just like the aquariums next to the museum, they are different maps you open up.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, work on the Natural History Museum until you get this many guests and you get this kind of approval rating and you maybe do this milestone completed exhibit. Well, then now you're going to the aquarium and it's a different thing entirely. It's a different building that you're setting up. And then one of them's like, oh, turns out aliens are real. You're making a space museum and like you're sending the archaeologists out in space. You're not just getting back exhibits, you're getting back batteries of different shapes. You kind of have to figure out like, oh, this exhibit has a circle and a triangle on it. If I put a circle and a triangle battery next to these, it activates and now the space gate is opening. So like each of these museums has their own little kind of gameplay loop and a completely different vibe. Then you can get really into the weeds with decorating them and making them look nice. And that doesn't matter too for the exhibit rating and how much people like them. So how many donations you get, and make sure you have the donation boxes placed in the right place and be sure you have the right security systems. You have to have cameras. You want patrolling policemen. There's even like very specific challenges where there's already this big museum and you just have to make sure no more than 10 thieves escape in the next 30 minutes or something like that.
Thieves?
There's people trying to steal your shit. And
Are
sometimes they
people
can't.
practicing robbing the Louvre by playing this game?
Maybe that's how they got the idea.
Definitely not.
Right. It's like,
Yeah, the other games are definitely like that, where you'd have like a project hospital. You need to balance their budget,
Yeah.
go and fix their shit, right? Or like
man, that game
different
sounds great. I
setups.
should play that.
Yeah, you would really like those games because like it sounds like this is just elevated. They've really gone for it. I think what you're describing has more layers, like the whole like getting batteries from outer space.
Yeah,
that was not really a thing in those other games.
Yeah.
I don't think you would like the hospital one so much. I think you would love
I
the
think I like the
university
college
one.
yeah.
We did not address Jan saying getting rid of Absalom, and
I don't want to cut Absalom.
I don't want to cut it either. But it's like it is. We are getting pretty hairy. These are the conversations we're gonna have to start having soon. I don't know.
The thing is, I am not sold still on like Absalom. Several of us played and feel very strongly about. 2 Point Museum.
Okay, all right. If we're gonna keep going on, Mike, is 2 Point Museum your game of the year?
It's not my game of the year.
Okay,
But I do want to hear more than just, well, we didn't play it.
I know. I
Can't
agree.
Speak to it. And here's the thing, right? Like, no one is arguing your conviction, right? Like, no one's arguing how you feel.
I would like to hear about this Pelote. I'd like to hear about Skate Story.
Sure. I think there's nothing we can do with this.
I mean, I played 2 Point Museum, and everything he's saying is true, and I agree, and I liked it more than Skate Story. I did, yeah.
Skate Story, I think the latter half of it has made put into my own baby steps, and it echoes kind of similar sentiment to what that game presents. And I wasn't expecting to get very emotional with a skateboarding game, but it is from hell. And obviously it trailers very well. It looks really fucking neat. But underneath all the glitz and glamour, there's like a very profound message about that you can apply to anything. And I think I mentioned this the other week, but just like the act of like falling down, getting back up, your body shattering, and your body being a metaphor for whatever else. Maybe you're spending too much time in a job or a relationship or something, but you just keep going. You have to keep going. And then maybe, perhaps this time, you will get to the bottom or you'll get to the finish line. How it lands with the whole moon thing, I'm not quite sure.
Yeah. I think there's like a very unique, like almost like Lynchian poetry about that game that like no one can even dare to like try and emulate. And I think there's such a unique like artistic vision that was realized with a game like this, where it's like, shit, I don't know how Sam convinced people to give money for this and do all that stuff. But man, it's very difficult to argue with what the end product was. I think it's a game that you feel things through so many different ways, where even if you aren't able to like sniff out the narrative stuff, right, that you obviously are able to apply it to other things in your life. There's so many other like visual storytelling and kind of like illusions in that game that you are meant to grapple with. Mm-hmm. That game you cannot play that game like, oh, I'm going to just nail some sick tricks. Like, nope, it's so much more than that. And I think it simultaneously like has these very sort of like loose metaphors, but you are forced to reckon with them because you cannot make sense of anything unless you open yourself up to the experience and do that. And I think like like for me, 2 out of those 3 boxes were going to be ticked, but the fact that like that third box of like the feeling that you are able to tangibly get out of that whole thing, it's like, wow, this is unexpected. I thought I was just going to be a cool little demon boy, and just messing around in like a hardcore video, but it was so much more than that. I think that is amazing. And like I said, there's a poetry going on in that game that is unlike anything I've ever read or seen before.
Can I just real quick, Gene? I'm sorry. Can I throw out something that like a test real quick? Let's cut Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Oh no!
Okay.
I'd be against that.
So what would you guys cut before Donkey Kong?
2 Point Museum.
Not your games.
I got one.
My
Well, one.
I feel like I've killed a lot of mine already.
No, I know, but like, what would you cut before Donkey Kong Bonanza? That's one of
There's
yours.
one I want to offer up. Lego Party is just outside my top 10. I think it's my number 11.
Too.
I'm curious how many more people have in their like top 10 that would make it in our top 10.
I don't know. I think it's probably going to be I think you're probably right.
Lego
Outside
Party's in my
10.
top 10 for sure. That's just because I live with a 10-year-old.
Sure. Okay.
But in my own mind, I think for this group, I think it's great.
I mean,
I don't think anyone has, I think we all equally love this game.
No, I will say that, like, look, for all the jokes and everything about like Mario Party and everything, it's a horseshit game in a lot of ways and everything. And
Oh, that feels so good.
of course it's horseshit. Of course it's horseshit.
Oh, God, now it's horseshit. A year ago, it was fucking.
No, it's always been horseshit, but it's been my kind of horseshit, and it's been my family's kind of horseshit.
Your personal family brand of horseshit.
Right. And but I mean, it really is genuinely a thing that like every holiday, every time, especially since I've moved away from home, every time I go home, I am making sure I am packing the stuff I need in the dock and everything, because it's like, okay, we're going to do Christmas Eve at Grandma's, and we're going to come back, we're going to have dinner and have some drinks, and then we're going to load up Lego Party. And it's been like, even as like my sister's gotten married, bringing him in on it. We have a niece now, and it's like, we'll play along and have her like, Bianca, you're playing as, Ava and stuff like that. Sure. It is genuinely a family thing we look forward to every time whenever they come to visit me and everything. And for all of its horseshit, Mario Party, the fun family moments and everything, it overcame all the bullshit. Lego Party now takes all of that, and now that is our new thing. Like, and I was surprised, like when my sister Katie came up recently, and I was like, hey, I know this is a hard sell because Mario Party is like our family thing. Try this. And they loved it. And so now it's a thing where it's like Thanksgiving we did it.
I want to play it all the time.
I do too. I will be playing this game and hopefully sequels of it for years to come. It's just that much fun. It is so much more refined than Mario Party's ever been.
It is so fucked up that I constantly think of, what if they just did Mario Lego?
Yes, no, that's the dream. That is the dream.
I feel like they will.
Give Mario Party to these people.
Yeah. Lego Mario Party.
Yes, 100%.
I do have this in my top 10. I would like it to stay, but I don't have it higher than 2 points.
See, I think everyone loves it, but no one is like
It's in no one's top
frantically
5.
freakazoid.
No, it is no
about
one's
it.
top 5, but it does feel representative of us in a way where it's like,
It's kind of.
So then maybe it does stick around as like a bottom top 10.
I would love that.
Does anyone really feel that strongly about Peak?
I
Yes.
have it highlighted. I was about to suggest we cut it.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I like it, but I never like got to the peak.
Can I recommend that we have not just the Bammer, but our middle layer?
Well,
I mean,
I don't know.
we could start. We could start locking some more stuff in a second.
Why don't we read, just for the audio listeners, let's
All right.
read the 17 we have.
Let's, Mike, you start if you can see it.
Yeah, I'll read them. The 17 that are still up for
We'll
contention.
go one by one.
Oh, Blueprints.
Dispatch.
Silent Hill.
Sectori.
Baby steps.
Shinobi.
Death Stranding 2.
Loop around.
DK Bonanza.
Lego Party.
Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
Silk Song.
2 Point Museum.
Despelote.
Skate Story. Hades 2.
What a game.
Absalom.
And Peak, which now feels like we should cut.
I know I'm going Knives Out on 2 Point Museum, but there's a reason for it where it's like, I played 2 Point Campus. I played 2 Point Hospital. They're both really good. And like the humor is great and everything. And like, I liked it a lot. And so like, Mike, you saying that like, oh, you didn't play it as an excuse. It's like, well, no, because I played those games before, and I have heard you talk about this a lot this year, and nothing you've said about it has made me think it is this like next evolution of this type of game. It just sounds like it's another good one of those.
Tori the next evolution of Geometry Wars?
Kind of is.
It is, but like it's also a refined version of it. If you're saying 2 Point Museum is the most refined version of this, I'm still on your side on keeping 2 Point Museum.
I feel like we could cut a couple other things before 2 Point.
I would like to pile on to the idea of cutting Absalom.
And I want to be like, I would like glancing at this list. I think realistically we have 4 spots because there's between 6 and 8 that are going to be a lock among this audience. I thought Peak might be. So if we're talking about that, maybe it's between 6 and 8. So we're talking about like 4 spots really for some of these games that are on the bubble.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's like, would that be like 10 games there that we're talking about for 4 spots?
I would personally be okay cutting Despelote, but I know it may.
I think we cut Despelote.
Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, again, like I'm going to be going all in on baby steps. I can't do that for both these. And Despelote is, again, transportive in a way that almost no other game is. It will make you feel like you are in another person's shoes. It will make you like when you're holding your mother's hand and she's dragging you through and she's having a conversation on the phone with another adult and you're just looking around and you're seeing the game being played on the screen. It's mesmerizing. It's amazing, but we can cut it.
Backlar, I just want to get your pulse check here. I think I would be okay cutting Skate Story. Another small point I want to add is that I think it's very rare when you look at a game, you can just like, it feels like you were looking inside someone's brain and their soul and just like what their guts are made out of. And I think it's very poignant that like the character you play as is made out of glass. And I think it's a representation of like, Sam is just about what he is, which is like sick music and skating and cool fonts. If we had best font of the year, 100% it'd be
We
Skate
should
Story.
have done it. It was funny. It would have been a face off between Silent Hill and Skate Story.
You and I would have been knives out at each other.
Yeah.
Serif knives.
Yeah. I like Absalom a lot. I think it might be its time now. It's really good. There's a lot of very good roguelikes this year.
Hear me out. What if we cut Blueprints?
No.
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 The roguelike of the year?
I'm not going to say what I think. You know what? Last year I guessed almost everything right of where we
Did you?
landed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you give it a shot.
No, don't do it yet.
I write it on.
We do that
I write it on
after.
a piece of paper.
Oh, okay.
All right. Is Death Stranding 2 really being in the top 10?
Yeah, I was going to bring it up.
I'm surprised by that. If you guys get rid of that,
Games I like better than Death Stranding 2 on this list: Blueprints, Dispatch, Shinobi, Bonanza, Clair Obscur, Hades 2.
That's that point made. Yeah, I think that's time to go.
I mean, it's my number 5.
Okay.
And, you know, I'm the Kojima guy. I know.
I'm your backup on Death Stranding 2, and it might be time.
I love that they have a second one.
I do think it's insane that we're keeping 2 Point
Me
Museum.
too. That's the thing. I cannot square this away.
I don't get why 2 Point Museum is insane.
We're being so charitable.
You don't
Because
like.
we played the other ones.
Yes, and it's like
Well,
they're
then I don't know that you
good.
didn't play this one.
You have not sold it as this like
I don't know.
huge.
Well, I talked about it a lot.
I know, and it sounded like another one of
What can
those.
I say about a sim game where you run a museum where you're gonna be like, whoa?
I mean, no, I will like that game.
Jan, you're not sneaking away. You did effectively say you're cutting Skate Story, and I think it's time as well.
like. Because like the stuff I think is really like, oh man, like I have a caveman exhibit, I have to monitor its temperature. I think that rules. I bet you're probably not as excited about that.
I mean, no, those games are very charming and
Right.
funny. Like I love the tone of those games.
The one area it's like a science place. So you also have like a workshop, and I made robot staff, and they were the ones cleaning my whole museum there.
And
they had to recharge. They had charge stations, but the charge stations could also be exhibits, and I can create little tours. You have to manage the tours to make sure that they have a good pace, and they go to really nicely decorated exhibits.
I think the thing that we have to factor in is that part of 2 Point Museum's appeal, and especially after hearing Mikey talk about it, is that it is very adjacent to a theme park.
Yes.
And I think that is
I think that's where a lot of this is coming from.
on your side,
Thanks, buddy.
Okay, I'm putting this out there. I feel like it's time to play this card with 2 Point Museum. Reminder that's Giant Bomb's top 10
Yes,
games of
yes.
the year.
Yeah,
And
but, but he's part of Giant Bomb.
I know, but hang on, hear me out. If it was his number one, then absolutely
fine.
I could see the argument because I made that argument last year.
I agree.
But it was also with a game
Okay,
that
guys,
other people liked,
that's-
and I'm
hey,
not. feeling the group
It's
support.
fair. No, that's fair.
I would much rather cut Peak and Absalom before.
But I think Peak and Absalom are
I would
games
really
that
like to pick those
numerous
two first.
people on staff have really enjoyed quite a bit. And again, and what Sean was just saying, being Giant Bomb's list, I think we have to give some priority to the fact that several of us really like this game. And again, it'd be one thing if it's your number one of the year. Hell, Metroid Prime 4 was my game of the year, possibly. You know,
It's okay. All right. It can go now. It can go.
all right.
Mike, thank you.
Thank you, Mike.
I wanted to give it a real good shot.
I love the
did.
2-point games.
I'm
I
glad
want
you
to
did,
play
Mike.
that one. You have convinced me I need to go pick
was
that
Same,
up.
same.
You know what,
Okay.
Mike? I'm gonna go back,
Thank
and
you.
I hate these games.
Did we decide on Silent Hill?
Not real. I still like it a lot.
Yeah, I like it a lot. I feel like to me that feels like a very much a number 10 to me.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think that's like
possible.
at the bottom.
Yeah.
Lego Party.
We got to cut 4 more games.
Oh man, there's something so giant bomby about
There
like,
is. I mean, I would love Lego Party like a number 10. I think would just be
Yeah.
that would feel right. You know,
There's a lot of things for number 10.
Is it time for us Sectori fans to convene and
would you guys-
decide what we
let me
want
ask-
to do?
Yeah, let me ask you guys, the Sectori fans, would you rather have Sectori in there than Lego Party?
no,
shit.
no.
Yeah, that's like
Do you like Sectori better or Absalom better?
Sectori.
Sectori.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it.
Maybe
Absalom
Sectori
is
and
great.
Absalom go.
Maybe it is. Maybe
Ah.
I could see the argument for it being Absalom's time, but it is just a real good time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Yeah, Sectori is like in my. It's going to be my top 3. It's real good, but
I would take Absalom down before.
yeah. Okay, let's keep Sectori for now.
Yeah,
that's
okay.
another one where it's like I can see that at top 10 or number 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we have too many of those games?
We clearly do. We're like those
Yeah.
ones that we've all said could be number 10. There's
Yeah.
going to be a battle between all of those, I think.
Yep.
A battle for the bottom.
Yep.
A battle of the bottom.
Embarrassment of riches.
Should we go back to locks maybe to see how many spots we have to fill if we're confident in locks?
Maybe, I mean,
Yeah, maybe.
there's a few.
We're also 3 away.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
we're close. Yeah.
Okay. You guys still feel that strong about Shinobi right now?
Yeah. I think
Yes.
Shinobi's on this list.
Okay.
It's got the juice.
I'll put this out there because this will play into the conversation. Shinobi is still my game of the year, and a lot of people on staff
All right.
like
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Game of the year.
It's like it's one of my favorite character action games I've played in a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And maybe the best 2D one of those.
Yes,
I think it is the best 2D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I think we should cut Peak.
I think.
We should push it off the mountain.
I
It
think
feels
maybe
like
it's
Lego
time.
Party or Peak, right?
Yeah,
I would take Peak down before Lego Party.
I guess I would
Interesting.
too. I really like Peak, and I thought Peak was going to make this list.
Can I say
but I would keep
something?
Lego Party.
Of course you
What
can
up,
say
Chuck?
something.
I like Peak a lot.
Me too.
Yeah.
I haven't got to do many multiplayer experiences this year because I was, spending 12 hours a day on websites
do you
and
mean?
shit.
I don't get it.
I want to play more multiplayer games. You need to play Lego Party with me. Invite me.
Chuck,
I want to play.
I would love to.
You
yeah.
are the cutest.
That's adorable, and we'll make it
I
happen.
miss games with friends.
We'll make a minifig of you.
Okay, that
There you
sounds
go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll play 2 Point Museum with you. Is that 2-player? Forget.
You don't
Did you
know?
play with Grub?
Oh, this is insane.
No, I
actually, now that I
watched
look at
them.
this list, we got to cut 2 more.
Yeah, this is getting
Yeah.
nuts
This
now.
is-
Death Stranding 2 is going to
This
get cut.
sucks. I don't like getting rid of
thank
any
you.
of this.
I'd be
Y'all want to
surprised if
get
that's
crazy? Let's get fucking crazy. Let's
Yeah.
cut Hades too.
No.
Keep going.
That's too crazy, Jan.
Think about it. Think about it.
No, I'm going
right?
to shoot hot about
All
that.
of these miscellaneous other games, I feel like represent pockets of all of us.
What was the next big evolution in 80s too?
You know? You just
yeah, I mean, it's
also, okay,
This is what I wanted to happen.
I will say about Hades 2, I thought it was amazing when you got to meet Persephone, your mom, in Hades, and it always felt like a huge thing to accomplish. Anytime I went to the pantheon of the gods, I was very disappointed.
They're kind of like, all right, do it again. Also, the ending was bad and they had to redo it.
Yes, that's
Really?
true. I don't
Yeah.
think that knocks it out of the top 10.
No.
Because this game plays so fucking
Right.
Yeah.
good.
It's like it has a much worse reason for you to like keep playing the game, even though
No,
Yes.
I disagree completely because like Hades
I
one.
mean, story wise,
What's that?
I'm talking
Story
about
wise.
narratively.
Oh, story wise, I don't care. But
Yeah,
I'm talking about like
I know.
gameplay wise.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Like Hades 1, I beat once and I was like, great, that was awesome. Boy, what a great gameplay experience. And Hades, I knew you were supposed to do it 10 times to get the real ending, but I was like, I beat it. I saw credits.
Sure.
Hades 2, I beat it. And it's like, I think a variety of factors with the gameplay, just having way more going on there, and then the going out and going up stuff and everything, adding to the variety. I heard like what 12 times you got to beat it, and I was like, I got no problem with that. I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna keep planting my stuff. Gonna keep doing all my incantations. Like I felt the drive to continue playing it and beating it over and over and over again, and going beyond when I got the real ending. I've still played way more of it. So I do think Hades 2 has a much stronger pull than the first one did to keep going.
I think this game is Hades 2 is beautiful. It looks way better than the first one. I think the soundtrack is better. Somehow Darren Korb one-upped himself. I like the moment when you roll credit, like the first roll credits or whatever, and you're riding on the what are you riding on? Is it the horse? Like a Pegasus? I don't remember, but like that song that's playing
at the end, yeah.
Or like
Apollo's
Artemis
Chariot, I think.
Artemis by the water singing. You can like go join the duet. The music is just like a warm blanket in this game. And it just adds to it.
Well, look,
We should cut Silk Song then.
I will. No.
Loophole, nice.
Dan,
yes.
I feel about Death Stranding too. How you felt about 2 Point Museum?
Sure.
I can't.
Hey,
get
well, I got
into
Chuck
it.
too. That's 2 people. But
I don't want to attack Chuck.
Here's my problem.
Yeah.
I've played Sectori. I haven't played enough Sectori.
Okay.
I would, but from right where I'm sitting right now, I would cut that before I would cut Death Stranding 2.
Well, we were told. Oh no, I'm sorry.
Well, we do have two. We do have two to get rid of.
Well, yeah, but I liked when we were talking about getting rid of Hades 2 instead of Sectori. But
That's
Really?
wild.
yeah,
Hades 2 feels wild.
I think I'm the opposite, Dan, where like a game to really, really grab me, like it needs to have like narrative and story and like have something kind of pulling me that way.
oh, you're a nerd.
a weirdo.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys hired a nerd.
First time.
Yeah. So that's some of my thing with Sectori. I really like it. It's arcadey. I want to pick it up, and it's like going to be a perfect thing for me to pick up and play whenever. But
Okay, I'll say this. Out of Sectori, Death Stranding 2, and Hades 2, if I had to cut one, I think I'd cut Death Stranding 2.
damn.
Okay.
Wow.
I was not expecting that. Yeah, let's do it
Well.
then.
I mean, honestly, Death Stranding 2 will be higher than Sectori on my list, but
Yeah.
because Sectori has enthusiasm for more than just me,
Sure.
I think that belongs on a Giant Bomb list more.
I know we've talked about Death
I'm gonna
Stranding 2
do
a
it.
lot.
I'm
but
doing it.
I think this game would have been such a clear top 3 for me if the stuff in between those amazing action sequences and cutscenes and stuff, if that stuff was a little better, right? And I think there's a lot there. Like there could be like I hope his next projects kind of lean into that
Yeah, it
stuff.
sounds like they will actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hear me
Pretty
out.
good.
Hear me out.
You want to
Oh,
kill
Jay's
Lego
going to say something
Party.
crazy.
no.
You want to kill Lego
no,
Party
no.
because you hate the dice in it.
No.
It's not even dice.
I know, that's why I hate it.
You know, I
There's not
talk
dice.
about representation a lot, you guys, as like a person of color,
Is this a
especially.
Lego Party joke because you're the host?
Yeah, where's he going with this?
Yes, that's where I'm going with it. It's just me.
Man.
Maybe we cut 11.
Hades
and
2?
it's Hades 2 that's at 11 right now.
That seems rough.
I think like you and I think Mike, you seem real horny to do that.
I'm not really. I mean, I would love to see Sectori go, but it's just, but it's like, it's almost exactly what I was arguing against. It's just a game I didn't really care about. I
Sure.
I don't really care about Geometry Wars, so doing that with
Okay.
more stuff.
Got it.
I think then
More
we
geometry.
should go through and lock stuff and see what doesn't get locked.
If we cut Hades 2 here, I think I'd start smoking.
Smoke.
It's
Well,
friendly.
then Jam would have a friend.
Yeah, you guys can go outside together.
Guys, when I go outside to get air, it's not to get air.
Yeah.
Jay, you told me it was for no reason.
Sorry, Dan.
Oh,
I didn't mean for you to find out like this.
We could also start ordering things and just see what happens to be 11.
Can I? I want to point at something.
Chuck?
I think Silk Song is overrated here.
I think Silksong is my #1 game of the year.
I think Silksong
is the best
is
game that came out this
generational.
year.
It's so good.
generational.
Yeah.
I
really
have
fucking
problems
good.
What do you guys
with how
think?
it didn't value my time.
No,
And
Chuck.
it was not
do you mean?
accessible for someone in my position. Like I didn't have the time to
What does that
sink
mean,
into
like,
a
too
game like
tall?
Silk Song and to be frustrated and to be angry. I'm not as good of a gamer as Mike
All right.
Minotti.
Okay, but like,
All right.
And that game did not welcome me.
Guys,
Okay, but
guys,
it's-
let me
like,
throw this
that-
out here. Let me throw this out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong?
I don't think so.
We've been talking around. I think we should talk about Donkey Kong. We're like, we assume it's top 10, and I want it to be in top 10. I want to make that clear.
If that's what we're talking about, then get rid of Lego Party, honestly. 'Cause Donkey Kong is so fun.
I'm putting this out there. I kind of want to talk to like Grub and Dan.
Yeah.
I like Sectori. I don't love it, That's the one that's kind of on the chopping block for me right
I mean, I like variety on the top 10, and Sectori is the one game this entire year, not just on this list, that like makes my brain feel like it's in a different state.
Yeah.
That makes everything else has to melt around you in order to be like, it demands your attention so much at every nanosecond. And like, it's the only game this year, and honestly, only game since maybe like Geometry Wars that's gotten me to that level of like, it's not just like, oh, the hooks for one more time. It's like, no, I go into a trance when I am playing this game in the best way.
And that's why I feel confident about like defending it, is because I know for so many times I've been presented with like, here is the spiritual successor to this game that you fell in love with.
Yeah.
And every time it's disappointed me.
Yep.
This is the first time where it's like, I don't need Geometry Wars anymore.
Right? Yeah.
This as
You are
surpassed
the
it.
Toy
It's
Story meme.
Yes, yeah. I don't need you anymore. It completely deconstructs the genre and then rebuilds it in such a way where it's like, oh, this was designed by the Bible. It feels like it came from heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In that case, do you have a counter proposal?
Like if I look at this list, there's a bunch I would probably cut before that. I would cut DK Bonanza before that, but just barely. I want it on the list. I would cut Hades. I would cut Hades.
But Silent Hill. I would
definitely cut Silent Hill before it.
Can we talk about Silent Hill then?
Silent Hill is the one I haven't played.
Same.
So that sticks out to me as like, obviously I don't need that there, but that's because I haven't played it.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm in the same
who's going to
position.
go to bat and say Silent Hill
I
has
like
to be
it
the
a
one to
lot.
stay?
I am not cutting it.
Was that the end of the sentence? Okay.
I am like I would rather get rid of that than Bonanza, than Hades 2, certainly Silksong, and even Lego Party.
My defense for Silent Hill F is like, we go to games to escape from shit, right? And then I think you have to be in a very specific mood to go into a horror game specifically, and then go through and live in the shoes of someone that has a completely different perspective from you.
So I finished Silent Hill faster than any other game this year. And I think like I wasn't expecting a lot from it at all. And I was really, really blown away by it. I think Lego, like for me, like Lego Party seems I don't know. It just seems a little bit more disposable.
Did you play
I
it?
love it. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I've played tons of it. I've played like tons and
I mean,
tons of it.
disposable, I think, is just, that's reductive, I think.
I just think like I'm not getting something I'm getting like the very fun part, the best party experience.
It's not a traditional game of the year kind of game. I get what you mean, but it's like, for me, it's reminds me so much of playing N64 with friends.
Sure. And us playing as a staff together has been fun. And then the family stuff that I think.
Yeah, I mean, out of these games left, I've only played 1, 2, 3, 4.
Can I ask where you think Silent Hill F is on your list?
Me?
Yeah.
On my personal list, it's probably it might eke out like a 5 or a 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
5, 6.
I have another comment.
Yeah,
I
Chuck?
think this is a list full of art and Lego Party.
But that's
I regret inviting you. Boo! Am I wrong?
Yes.
In what way?
Well, I mean, you're right, but also, so what? I mean,
You're right, but fuck you.
It's art.
It can't just be a fun video game that you play with your friends.
But fun video games making that is art. It's 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 art.
Chuck. I don't necessarily agree.
I enjoyed being the heel. Just now.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I don't know.
I mean, I'd rather lose Silent Hill F than Bonanza or Lego Party or Hades 2, which seem like the other ones that were being talked about here. It seems like Sectori's thing, and we haven't talked about Baby Steps, but like I know, especially that game is the Jeff, and I don't want to touch it.
Like Baby Steps, I will stop this whole thing for Baby Steps.
I got to ride with you and watch you play that, and that was a blast.
It was a
enjoyed
good
that.
watch.
You were not alone in Baby Steps.
Okay, yes, right.
There's 2 sets of
I
footprints.
agree with Baby
Except
Steps
where you
too.
carried us.
I just think Silent Hill probably has a better right to be there than Lego Party is what I think. I think we're kind of down to those.
I think if it was in your top 3, Bacalar, I'd be like, okay.
Well, I haven't made it.
But it's like saying it's like, I know, but 4, 5, 5, 6.
6, 7.
Don't.
didn't have
Where does Bonanza land on people's 10?
It's going to be 5-ish for me.
5. It's 4.
Number 3.
4.
Let me
It's
think about
like 8 for me.
I'm surprised it's
lower than
low on yours,
expected.
Dan.
I mean, that's where it's currently sitting.
Well, where's Silent Hill for you, Jen?
It's at 6. I think
Okay.
Bonanza is also at an 8.
Yeah,
Okay.
Silent Hill is
So it
10
sounds
maybe
like,
right now.
I mean, I can't believe I'm saying, but I would cut Donkey Kong before Lego Party.
I think I'm with you.
Wow.
But I don't want to see that.
That's surprising.
I don't. These are all great games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You really you
And a TV show about superheroes.
and you would cut.
That's my one. That's my one. Folks.
Thanks for holding it that whole time, Dan. You are really mature. I want you on the.
Thank you.
Jeff, you would both cut Bonanza for Sectori.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is
Bonanza made me
unbelievable.
like Nintendo
You guys
stuff again.
would
Oh,
not
hang on.
shut
Did you
up
hear
about
that?
Bonanza's awesome.
Bonanza's awesome.
Yeah,
It's-
Bonanza's great.
I mean, Bonanza's not like a Mario Odyssey level.
But like
game.
Sector
No,
really
it's
is like
not.
my religion, like for video games.
Bonanza
Really.
like floored me in its systems, and like, oh my god, they did it! Like you can
Yeah,
destroy.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
You know, like when we played, I think a lot of you played Teardown, that game where like it was fully.
Yep. Yep.
I like
It's like, oh, that game's a joke now because Bonanza did this.
Man.
And it's
When I
like-
was there earlier, I was like, let's test, like, hey, let's cut DK Bonanza. It's not because I wanted to cut DK Bonanza. I just want to prove a point. Like, well, DK Bonanza's obviously not getting cut from this list. So what game would you cut before that? I think it's still crazy we're talking about cutting DK Bonanza. Like that's
I don't
I
think
mean,
we
I think
should.
DK Bonanza has a stronger argument than Silent Hill.
Well, okay.
To stay.
Then let's look at the ones we're talking about cutting. I think discussing cutting then would be Silent Hill, Sectori, and Lego Party.
we were talking Hades too.
You
a little
want
bit. Was
you
that
want to talk
settled?
Hades too?
Hades 2 seems crazy to cut.
I think the funniest thing would be if that Hades 2 is probably going to be very high on everyone's lists, and then we cut it.
Yeah,
though.
that's.
But what? I mean, we cut it.
That's crazy.
I also think about how Hades 2 is in my opinion, a better game than Hades, which was a Game of the Year winner. you
I
know?
know, I know,
Yeah.
but it doesn't
Wait,
work
let me
that way
see if
always.
I have a
Right.
compromise. I have a good compromise. I think we should cut Silent Hill F and Bonanza and bring back 2 Point Museum.
This is a hero, gentlemen.
Oh, I lied. I do not have Lego Party on my top 10. Sorry.
Well then.
I know
Well-
it changes next to nothing.
Look, maybe
But
Lego
no, no,
Party had a good showing.
let's cut Sectori.
No.
Yes.
You just said it was your religion.
I know, but like I have two religions on here, and Baby Steps is number one.
But also, there's just something to be said about a video game.
I know, but
and
then
we don't have many. Like
I agree, but like between that and Lego Party, what would you cut first?
I would cut Sectori before Lego Party.
I think
I want to keep Lego
I
Party.
just don't have anything left
Yeah.
to cut.
You know what? I would fall on the sword and cut Silent Hill F.
I feel bad because like Becco doesn't have a ton of
Yeah,
games on
I was
here.
busy for like 23 weeks
Yeah,
this year.
exactly,
You know, that's all. It's okay if everyone thinks that we should cut Silent Hill.
I think Silent Hill
That's-
could be a cut, but
That's okay.
I mean, I didn't play it, so certainly I would cut it.
same.
Like, but I just don't want to push it off. For
Like
that
I
reason.
don't have negatives about it. Is the
Right.
thing. Like I think it is a complete great experience.
I mean, obviously, we're at a point where like I think
These are
all
all
of these
great
are
games.
Yeah.
just
Bangers.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do we want to do like a down the line vote, Silent Hill?
I'd be
Sectori? Does
I'd
that
be the
matter?
happiest to kill Lego Party for
I
sure.
know.
I don't want you guys to
You want
kill.
to kill? You want to
Sectori.
kill Joy? I get it.
I think we're at
Yeah.
a point where we're like Lego Party's making this list. That's where I'm at.
Okay,
Where I'm
so
like,
if you guys
That's how I feel.
wanna, and I don't want you to kill your Sectori game.
but I mean, I don't
I
want
mean,
to
it
either.
seems like there wasn't a lot of pushback when Silent Hill F getting cut was brought up.
You
It's
guys
just me.
love Sectori more than the people that love Silent Hill F.
That's a good way to put it.
I mean, I think it
that's
is going to be
fair.
my number 2. Yes.
Yeah. I don't want Silent Hill F to be my religion.
Yeah.
I've said this a lot, but like you guys have sold yet another game that I really want to get into, which is Silent Hill F. And I love Silent Hill, so of
And
course
so
I
like
love this, but-
I was hesitant to check out. I mentioned on the Bombcast like a bunch of weeks ago that like I just looked up the other multiple endings.
It's cool.
It's cool, but what I didn't know is that a friend urged me, no, you should actually try and play through because there are discernible differences.
I think they like cut out
Well, they,
some like tedious gameplay.
well, they tell
Yeah.
you if a cutscene is like just an exact repeat, so
Yeah.
you can
Oh, that's
skip
cool.
it. It's
Yeah.
really it's
yeah, it
really
sucks.
good.
Get rid of it. Yeah.
all right.
Let's go.
It's a solid number 11.
Oh,
Oh,
super
wow.
solid, huh?
And gang,
that was
we
rough.
have a 10.
Look
Boys,
at that.
2 Point Museum had no chance, huh?
Okay, all right. I am going to read out our 10. This is not in order. I'm going to undo the numbers. All right.
Yeah, good idea.
So the 10, not top 10 right now is Blueprints, Dispatch, Sectori, Baby Steps, Shinobi Art of Vengeance, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Lego Party, Claire Obscure Expedition 33, Silk Song, and Hades 2. You guys want to take a quick break?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
all
it's
right, all right.
ordering
Let's
time.
cool off.
Good work, boys.
Maybe play some 2 Point Museum.
Yeah.
I want to now.
Yeah.
All right, gang.
You'll
We'll
hate it.
see y'all.
I like it, honestly.
I think you'll like it.
We'll see y'all in a second.
All right, dog, it's time to start the show. Are you ready to go?
Yeah, dude, I'm ready.
No, Grub. You look like you are in a den of iniquity right now.
I don't know what that means, and I don't know what you want. It's not like I have a home studio, Jan.
Yes, you do. The computers that Main Gear built for us have NVIDIA GeForce RTX GPUs in them, and with the NVIDIA Studio drivers and NVIDIA Broadcast, you can turn even your man cave into a professional studio. Using Broadcast, you can upgrade your webcams, microphones, and speakers using the power of machine learning to take our shows, voice chats, and video conferences to the next level. You can use audio effects like noise removal.
Oh, yeah, I guess I have the fan on. Well, it's hot. I'm not going to turn that off. Let me just hit this right here. Is that any better, Jan?
Much better. We can clean up your shot with auto frame and video noise removal. And Grub, you can even make it look like you are paying attention using the eye contact tool.
So I could still watch my stories?
Yes, you can. NVIDIA Broadcast is a universal plugin that works with most live streaming, voice chat, and video conferencing apps. It's supported on any NVIDIA GeForce RTX GPU. And since I'm using the NVIDIA Studio drivers, I'll get stable optimized performance in Adobe Photoshop, DaVinci Resolve, and all the other apps that I need to use to fix our mistakes in post.
You know what? Thank you to Main Gear and NVIDIA for supplying our NVIDIA Studio PCs. NVIDIA Broadcast, your AI-powered home studio, and NVIDIA Studio, the software advantage for all creators. Jan, I'm not even looking at the camera at all right now.
Grub, stop looking at me.
I haven't looked at you forever.
Living in America. Again, we have 10 games. I just want to let y'all know we've deleted them all. We're gonna put it's just 2-point music.
Yeah. Yes, I remind everyone how their happiness is totally dependent on my own.
But once again, let's go down the line, starting with Mr. Minotti. Let's read the 10, and this is not in order at all.
Blueprints.
Dispatch.
A Sectori.
Baby steps.
Shinobi, Art of Vengeance.
Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Lego Party. Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
Hollow Knight Silk Song.
Hades 2.
All right.
I have a question.
Yes.
This is my one thing. I'm not going to be a stinker about this, but I do, for context for the discussion, I think it's important for me to know. Obviously, dispatch, not my thing.
Mm-hmm.
Not going to get in the way. You guys obviously love it.
Okay.
But everything I've heard about this game and what's so good about it has been this character's great, the story moment's great. I have to ask, what is the video game?
So
Yeah.
it is some of that, like, dialogue stuff and watching scenes, but each episode has one or two of these sequences too of dispatching. And that is, remember in Assassin's Creed 2, where you had to kind of send your disciples out?
That was a Brotherhood introduced that.
Brotherhood.
No, I didn't. It took too long to get going. I didn't get to that.
Yeah, so there's some of these games that's like, oh, send a person out on a mission. Well, basically, you're looking at a city map, and you have your roster of heroes on the bottom, and your heroes have different stats like mobility, strength, charisma, and on the map, you'll see issues come up, and you will have to send out the heroes based on their abilities, based on keywords. So it won't say you need a hero with 5 strength, but it might say things like get somebody who can block the flood, or something like we need to quickly get to this location.
Right, there's a fire and we need people to go up a bunch of stairs and carry them out.
So then based on that and some other factors, like maybe the hero is just a good fit for it, maybe he has good synergy with the other heroes you sent, then missions will get complete. And you're trying to complete as many of the missions as possible to level up the characters and get through the dispatch session. So, that is like, you're saying it's a half of the game is a bit much. But
I would even portion it out, Mike. I think so. What you like, Mike described it appropriately. What makes it so good, other than the fact that I think the gameplay of dispatching is good, is that it matters very much to how the characters relate, and your relationship to the characters is built on that dispatching, and then you carry that back over to the choices you make in the story.
The story continues to play out through the dispatch.
Yes, there's a lot of good, not incidental dialogue. There's good dialogue.
Yeah.
Some of it is always going to happen based on the story. Some of it depends on who you are sending where, and if they succeed or if they fail. And because of the story, maybe you're not going to have a hero available this time. You're going to have somebody new, and then that's really interesting. And the way it builds up to the kind of ultimate dispatching towards the end, where it is an endurance test. It's like, hold out as long as possible. It feels really good.
Sean, you were going to say something.
So Dan, just in summary, it's a strategy game.
Yeah.
Okay, like I was gonna say, like I was trying to think, like I've definitely played games like this before, where it's like there are missions in the menu that, like, you know, you are not going on, but you have your stable. Is it like a Fire Emblem or something? I'm thinking of.
So it's not Fire Emblem, but I will say the thing it most reminds me of in terms of tone of gameplay and characters is a Fire Emblem.
Okay,
Okay, there's a specific game I'm thinking of where it's like, oh, I've got an S rank. This guy has this. He's going to bring back the most resources from this thing. I can't remember what.
I
game
do
it is,
think of it because eventually it's dispatching. You get a lot of emergency calls coming in. I think of it almost like a real time strategy game where you have to like quickly send your units to the thing that they are good at doing and then get them to solve it. And like part of why I really, really like the gameplay in Dispatch and why I think it's finally a Telltale style game that I really like is because sometimes you'll get moments that like your actions legitimately affect not just the story, but the gameplay where like if you cut a member of the team, which is something you have to do in the story, like this person will be mad at you and they will not cooperate with you or they will disobey your orders.
So it's all interlocked.
Okay, so actual consequences to your decisions.
Exactly. So the gameplay does really matter.
And it all makes it feel like you're in charge of a team.
Yeah,
and that's what the game's going for, and it
exactly.
succeeds at that.
And isn't it after they come back from like the crime, you see like how right you got it?
Yeah. So it builds like a little like
radar chart
there's a pentagon where it's like
yeah.
like stats like
like a character chart.
I'm trying to think of like I associate with Pokemon where it's like you have the 5 stats and then like
it's
the
like
pentagon
an anime thing too, right? Like I know they used to do it in JoJo.
So like you'll like stretch in a certain direction, and then it's like, well, your characters had like so many points in this, so many points in this, and that's how like
what percentage of it does
your
the
pentagon
job does it
like
cover?
Covers it, and then like a little hockey puck thing slides around, and it's like it's you're
Definitely
just
not a
trying,
dice, Dan.
you're just trying to get like the highest percentage of that hockey puck like landing in the correct area.
And even then, if you are like 80% covered in terms of like the stats you're supposed to hit for the mission, that hockey puck can still wind up outside of that. Where it's like
variable.
Everything lined up well, but you still fucked up.
And there's cute gameplay moments like Dan, the Tekken 8 slowdown at the end of a match.
Yeah,
sometimes
I love that.
there's that for where the hockey puck lands. And there's even sometimes where it's like, they subvert your expectations once where it's like it always lands outside on one mission and then something happens and the hockey puck shoots into like the correct zone. And so they do a bunch of cute things like that where the story and the gameplay do come together.
And
it's really well done.
And on top of that, there is like a hacking game as well.
It's a good hacking game.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that will affect different parts of the dispatching on top of that.
It's just very, very good what it sets out to do.
And what it's setting out to do is that team gameplay, everything serves that.
And I know you have beef with like superhero stuff, but like that is so secondary to the
it's a workplace drama.
Workplace, like team building, like
I mean, it's not just
camaraderie
superhero stuff. It's the Telltale style. It's even just story heavy games in general. Like there's like 6 different angles where I know this isn't for me.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean, hey, maybe it'd be one of those things I try and I like, but like everything is screaming at me that I would hate this.
That's why I'm like, I'm never gonna like sit you down and force you to play or anything. But that's where I'm like it, and it's like My Hero Academia, like you enjoyed watching that, where it's not specifically about the superheroes. It's just sort of a backdrop that causes the interpersonal drama to happen. I think it's worth trying, but definitely like, don't force it. If you don't like it, that's cool.
I do think it's like I think we'll have to like give you the medicine in sort of peanut butter form.
I feel like that was a lot of peanut butter right there.
I do like peanut butter a lot.
this is the Telltale peanut butter.
I think like, I don't know. For me, it was like starting Claire Obscura. I was like, I'm not supposed to like this.
Same.
And look what ended happening. So who knows? Maybe you like it.
I think I was gonna like it. I don't like those Telltale style games either. And part of it is like, the gameplay here is more substantial than the kind of just walk around, do bad quick time events. And there are some quick time event things here and they're kind of whatever, but it's very honestly, it's mostly the first and last episodes that you do those.
It was smart that they went in a different direction for the gameplay because you like sitting there staring at a screen and making decisions like that being a strategy game just flies so much more with me than trying to blend adventure game style with like a ton of cutscenes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of like superhero, especially subversive superhero. Like we have so many of those things with The Boys and Invincible, and I'm like, these tones are really bleak. This game wasn't that. There are some like violent moments, but it was not a gore fest. It wasn't a cynical fest. Honestly, the game is relatively, I don't know if optimistic's the word, but it's nice. It's nice.
Yeah, it's a very positive message at the end of the day several times over.
It's sweet.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think the actual game of dispatching really does put you well into Robert's shoes, the main character,
Yeah.
just because he does get depowered.
I told you I was very excited to start this game more because I thought it was going to be a game that I could enjoy with Stacy sitting next to me. And she fell asleep in the first episode and I haven't talked to her since.
Have you seen her?
Yeah.
Have I seen her?
Yeah, she went home.
She's still sleeping on the
Was it
couch.
She
before
didn't like
she
the
saw the
toxic
acid
wiener.
dick?
Yeah.
She saw the dick right away and she was sort of like, why are they doing that? And I was like, I don't know. It's kind of funny. She's like, it's just so immediate.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
I can't with the pearl clutching over the tone of this game, though. I'm like, oh, so you haven't worked in a real office?
There was a
Yeah.
moment, like at the start of episode 2, like a Visa girl was laying it on very thick, with
Yeah.
just wanting to talk about my balls and semen or whatever. And then,
Yeah. But again, it's because she sucks and it's very
Yeah, I
intentional.
know. And they even I love Chase. Like the first thing we meet Chase, he's also very aggressive. And I'm like, these are two very aggressive in your face characters right away.
Yeah.
I was feeling a little on edge. And
But
then
Chase's swearing is the most
He's very good
inoffensive
at it.
swearing I've ever
Yeah.
heard.
He's
He's
very
saying the
good at it.
most fucks per minute I've ever heard. I'm like, oh, he's a cute little guy. Good
Okay.
shit.
Anyways,
So
What do we think number 10 is going to be, guys?
Lego Party.
Lego Party, probably.
Lego Party.
Lego party.
I'm okay. I'm okay with that.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna
That was easy.
put it in the box.
That's one.
All right.
That was easy. Only 9 more times.
Okay. Yeah. Let's just make bold claims. Sectori 9.
Sectori 9.
I would agree with that.
I'm fine with that.
I think that's okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's easy.
And then obviously Clear Obscure Expedition 33.
No.
Did you finish it?
I'm right there.
Oh,
I don't have my Steam Deck. I'm right there at the choice.
I, looking at this, will offer up one of two, I think, for the next slot. Could be either Blueprints or Bonanza. And those are two games that I love.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
I love both of them. Bonanza, maybe. Blueprints, I think, should be going
Blueprints
higher.
is going higher.
Okay.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Bonanza's maybe. I mean, I guess Fort Bonanza is probably like Jeff with baby steps. It is your number one, and we're getting it in for you. And I do like the game a lot too, but like, how high are we getting it?
Yeah, I think the way we were talking about these games, I think it's either Bonanza or Hades.
Fascinating.
I
As
would put Hades above Bonanza.
Okay.
Yeah.
I put Bonanza.
I'm okay with putting baby steps here. I just wanted to get in the top 10.
I was going to ask about baby steps.
Yeah, we can put
Okay.
baby steps in there.
I would put baby steps higher.
Yeah.
than
I mean,
eight.
listen, I do want it higher. If there's people, okay, let's save it.
Okay.
Also, this is not a hard
gonna
lock.
win.
Yeah, of
It's
course.
not a hard lock.
First of all, how dare you?
Gonna win, dude.
Should.
Can we finalize later? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we're now, and also if we want to put something higher,
Sure.
we could do
this
that.
is not locked in yet.
Yeah.
Dispatch for me screams number 5. Like I've
I'm like,
felt that
But
viscerally.
Chuck, we're on 7.
Oh, I know, but he just said that we could.
We could jump ahead.
But okay, like I know I'm like maybe not as into Shinobi as other people. Like, how high up is Shinobi going?
I think Shinobi at 7's about right for me, but you guys, I'm willing to hear anyone say.
I would fight for higher, but I don't know how much higher.
What about
the
six?
rest of the group is not really feeling it.
I would offer, Grub, baby steps is his thing. And I mean, he was the one who said like he could see
Yeah,
baby
but
steps
I
going
figured
in
I would be
here.
the only one saying anything. If there's other people at my back a little bit, I'll hold on a little bit.
I like your argument for baby steps.
Yeah,
so it's like,
I like baby steps higher.
Sean, would you be okay at 6 or 7?
Ah,
That's just where we're at on the list right now.
You guys are making it weird.
I'll put it this way. I don't think that Shinobi should go below baby steps because I know baby steps is your thing. Shinobi is my thing.
and Shinobi's up there with me too.
Yeah, that's
So we have at least 2 people on board.
and I
and
like
I-
Shinobi a lot.
Also love Shinobi.
What about Silk Song at 7?
no,
No.
absolutely not.
Okay.
No.
I
Okay.
think it merits discussion being in the bottom half of this list.
I would be. I think I would fight pretty hard for it to be in the top 5.
I would
What about this?
fight for
What
Silk
about
Song to
this?
be in the top 3.
No,
So-
not
yeah.
even like
I
I don't
want
even
it
want
high
to
up
lock
too,
it in
yeah.
yet. I really do think it is so stand out to me just how engrossing that world is, how exciting it is to explore. I know the boss fights are hard. I know that's not gonna be everyone's thing. I love it. I can't get enough of it. Every boss fight was so exciting and fun to me. Those patterns were so interesting to like learn and just be reflexive too. Like sometimes I would just get a good grasp on it. That one fight that's just the two dancers, and
Yes.
they basically are
Yeah,
just
that one's
they're
awesome.
telling you where they're going.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it's a completely fair fight. It's
Yeah.
just this challenge, and it is
It's
such
execution. Yeah.
a good challenge. The way that world looks, even the act structure. Like I think not too many other people did Act 3 because Act 2 is an off ramp. You could stop there if you think like, okay, this has been challenging, or maybe I just want to do something else. I dove so hard into Act 3. Love that final boss, super challenging. Maybe 40 tries, but like every time I knew I was getting better, and it was like this. Boy, this is really difficult, but it's already rewarding in the process because I know it's gonna happen. I am getting better, and it's gonna feel so good, and it does. And just the running around. I love the combat in these games. They help, I love like a Shinobi or even a Prince of Persia Lost Crown that are these 2D combo based games. That's great. I love in Hollow Knight, you just kind of have this whoosh, and it's just about finding the windows to do as much whooshes as possible and then get out of there.
Is this your favorite game of the year?
This is my number one game this year.
Grub, where is this for you?
For me, it's going to be in the top 3. Top 4, maybe. I have to look at my list. I think let's go back to what Sean was saying. Let's put Baby Steps at 7, and let's put Shinobi at 6.
And I was gonna say, and then do we think Hades is 5 maybe, or Hades is higher?
I would put Hades.
I would be,
Let me.
Okay, because I'm kind of with you there. Like Baby Step 7, Shinobi 6. If
I'm so high on Hades.
I am too.
okay, I think
just-
this is good so far. Then if we do Baby Step 7, Shinobi 6.
And I want to say, I know I've referenced this several times with different games about like, oh, this might be my number one. The 3 like real contenders, not counting Metroid Prime 4 because that's dead. Potential number ones for me are Hades, Silksong, and 33. So just so you know, where my potential, those are my top 3. You know?
So where do we all have blueprints? Because like that's not where I'm like that's top 5.
I mean,
for sure.
I mean, it clearly is top 5 now.
and now
That's
it
where
is
we're at.
top 5. Does it,
I've got it at 10.
I have it at 3.
have it at
To me,
3
it
also.
feels like a top 3.
I do have it at 3. Yeah,
I mean, I would put it above Expedition 33. Is there anyone else that feels that way?
it's right below Expedition for me.
Okay, I
Right
wanted
below
to
it.
check that. Yeah. Okay. Well, in that case,
I would love Blueprints at 3 if we could get on board
I mean,
with that.
I'm fine with Hades 2 at 5.
me too.
I love that game. It is. There's nothing wrong with being a direct sequel. It is in a lot of ways very much a direct sequel.
Can I think I'm the biggest Hades 2 defender here. I think I'm good with 5. I think what's letting Hades 2 down is I do think they fumbled the ending a bit.
They did.
What is the thing
I'm not
people don't
sure
like
about that because I just didn't bother finishing the game. I just had a great time with what I did.
Oh yeah,
finish.
the fucker plays amazing. It's like one of the best playing
Yeah.
games on this list.
When they were like, yeah, you need a minimum of 6 clears to finish. I'm like, well, I'm just not going to do that. I'll consider that the ending instead. I'm just cool with
That's
that.
completely fair.
What did people not like about the ending?
There's time shenanigans and it's kind of a little weird and it sort of makes Millennium kind of
Lesser.
passive and
Yeah.
and
it's
whatnot.
ham-fisted a little bit
It's a
with
little
Kronos.
ham-fisted. She's passive and so
Like story-wise?
Story-wise,
Okay.
yeah.
It's like after you spend so much time with Millennium and the ending kind of, I don't know. I don't want to say robs. her
Zagreus has
character.
all the agency in the ending.
Yeah. He makes like the save.
Oh,
So,
okay.
like the surprise return.
It's even like
It's like, but that's a sibling. It's a sibling thing. Like it's a plan they enact together. I do really like that, and they had like really clever ideas with time here. But also, I feel like I saw this coming. It's like people when you involve time travel or time shenanigans in a game's narrative like this, it's going to hit people super lukewarm. I don't know. This is weird. Maybe I got Jeffrey right on the brain, but Westworld season 2.
Oh, God.
The time dysmorphia in that, like it didn't work for people. And I really liked that. And I do like some of it in this game, but yeah, I think the ending story stuff after the sibling stuff is a bit of a wet fart.
it's a really good game.
Yeah.
One of the best games
Okay.
of the
What
year.
about this? Dispatch is maybe in my top 3. I would be okay with it as number 5.
Oh, I see. I would put Dispatch above Hades 2.
I would as well. Dispatch is probably coming in at 2 for me.
I think we are talking ourselves into Hades 2 at number 5.
I think it's Hades 2 at this
I'm in
point.
agreement on that.
Mhm. We get to number 4 now.
My guess is in play.
The Bacalar has
Oh,
been.
the self-satisfaction I just saw in this man's eyes is off the charts.
This is what I do. This is how I win.
Oh man.
I would like Silk Song here.
I think Blueprints fits in at 4.
I still have Silk Song over Blueprints. I like both of those games a ton.
Of course.
And I would like both of them to get as high as possible.
I know how much you guys love it. I'm just, making it clear. You have two people who don't like Silk Song.
I don't
throwing that out there. How do you feel, Jan?
I hit or miss.
So
I played some of it. I have to go back to it.
We can put it at 4 then.
Oh man,
That's where I would love it to be, and I think those other 3 games are.
Yeah, because I know what's happening after this. I'm like, Silk Song at 4 feels right to me for the group.
Yeah.
Is there any chance Blueprints could be game of the year?
let's figure out 3 before we get there.
Is there any chance?
I love that conversation. I think that's great.
I think it's possible.
That's all I want to hear. Like, if there's any chance.
I want to put Dispatch at number 3.
I think so.
Yes.
That feels right.
I feel
What do you think,
right.
Sean?
Silk Song's number 3. Yay!
Oops.
We don't.
Oh no.
I disagree. This is where things are going to get weird because I hate Blueprints as a video game. But again, like I keep saying, it was never going to be for me. So unless we're talking about it being number 1, I'm not sure how fair it is for me to bring that up.
I mean, I hate to kind of burst the bubble. I feel like Clear Obscure Expedition 33 is a pretty easy one. I think it's so high, even if it's not number 1, I think it's high on almost everyone's list, at least somewhere.
It's probably going to barely miss my top 10. I like it quite a bit. I just, it's I just think I don't know. At a certain point, the fun mechanics of the combats did get like, okay, I get it now. I think that's what it was. After 10 hours with the game, I was just like, I get it.
But I think,
and then it went to like 25 hours.
The thing is, the combat is what actually got me to try it.
Yeah.
Is walking by while Bianca played it and being like, "Ooh, that looks really snappy." The thing that kept me around and the thing that made it one of my top 2 or 3 games of the year, if not one, is that it did actually grab me from the beginning with that Gomage sequence. I was like, "Oh, what a cool!" I've seen a million RPGs and stuff, and you guys know I'm not into the fantasy tropes and stuff like that. Yeah. And this was a very different thing. It's this whole concept of the Paintress and everything. I was like, oh, that's cool. I haven't seen anything quite like that. And the combat was the thing that got me in the door, and it kept me through the whole time. But then even stuff like the overworld, I love the look of it, and the weird. It's almost like this kind of tilt shift thing, yeah. And then the way it opened up things where it's like, oh, and now I can ride on SK, and now we can fly, and that was one thing I actually did like in some old Final Fantasies. It's like, oh, you get the airship and stuff like that, and it's fun to kind of explore an overworld. And I think the different means of traversal in the overworld, it's like, oh man, that's another thing I like about this game. So it's not just the combat, it's not just the setup, and then it's I actually cared about the characters and the story and things like that.
I like the ending quite a bit.
Yeah, me too. I love the ending. And so, the fact that it was something as simple as the combat and kind of the action-based Paper Mario stuff that got me in the door, and it actually made me go super outside of my comfort zone and come to love this game for all the reasons people love and talk about great RPGs, the story, the characters and things like that. And I found myself I'm so glad I gave this a chance and went outside of my bubble because this is one of my favorite games of the year. Absolutely.
Yeah. I don't know. For me, I've seen a lot of people start to turn on Claire Obscure
because it's a popular thing.
Because everybody thought it was their special little game that only they knew about.
That just seems so fucking stupid and fickle. Go enjoy the goddamn things you like.
I think it's a lot of people who were didn't feel a need to speak up against it until it won every award.
And I wanted to make sure going into this that we're not afraid to do the obvious thing if it's what we're feeling.
Yeah.
Sure.
We don't need to say no, something else is because we want to prop it up. If we all feel that the most obvious thing is number 1, then I feel
of course.
That's what
there was no risk of that being a
sure, it is fun when it is something not obvious and very just us. Of course. I feel like Prince of Persia was one of those. And it's but that came from an earnest place. We all just kind of looked around and was like, oh shit.
It was legitimately the right choice.
Yes. Yeah. And but I'm with Sean where it's sometimes it's, if it is the feeling, there's no reason to just throw out a wild card just to be a wild card. If we all think it's expedition.
I think Dan, what everything you just said about it bringing you in and making you like a traditional turn-based JRPG style game, I think that goes a long way speaking towards this quality. Just I think, Hades 2 pulling me in and it is a game I would not have played much of otherwise that I go in, I'm thinking, may not get me into this one, and then I fall in love with it. And Expedition 33 is the kind of game that is for me, and I do still think it's absolutely fantastic.
And it's such an amazing achievement because this is a genre that so many people have been retreating from, leaving to a very, very few. You'll have a Persona, every 5 years or something like that. But even
Yeah.
Square Enix, who does Final Fantasy, they were like, this stuff's old and bad. People don't want turn-based combat anymore. So they're kind of, like cowardly, and they made, Final Fantasy 16, which is an action game and a really sanitized action game because they wanted mass appeal and all this stuff. And here, these people who make a game that doesn't even look that much worse graphically than a Final Fantasy on like a scale of that budget, and one that's infinitely fun while still being true to the roots of what makes turn-based RPGs a genre that I love, while making it exciting and fresh and interesting.
It was very smart of them to keep the scope small, because they were like, what if we just make a love letter to PS1 RPGs? That way we can do things like they talked about wanting to do the overworld map as a PS1 style overworld map. A, because that's sick and that's kind of gone away in RPGs, and B, because that's a lot easier for a small team to make.
I hope that's like one of the big takeaways is please bring back your overworld maps.
Just smart.
Everyone likes those.
Smart decisions like that are what elevate it.
Can we talk about some of the, like, this game has flaws?
Okay, I got one just real quick. Just to stick with me before I forget. Every time I would go back to it after not playing for a week and I'd be in a level, I'd be like, I have no idea where I'm going. Literally,
it needs a map.
See, I couldn't believe how much
clue which direction I'm supposed to be going right now.
I couldn't believe how much I just found didn't try, but found
you
the
have
way.
to you have to eventually just kind of but there are a couple areas where it's like there are branches here.
Yeah.
And it's like, because I put it down and I forget which way I came from,
right.
There's no way to figure out where you're going after that. Whatever. It's not that big a deal because you just play for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You eventually find it.
I think the Picto stuff and then the buffs under they were one too many layers.
Luminous and Pictos and all that,
It's not bad.
Yeah.
But
I liked engaging with it.
Yeah.
I thought it was a little too easy to break. My weird complaint with it, and I don't think it's one a lot of people share, because I hear so many people talk about, it's really fun that you could break the game and beat the final boss in one hit.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to grind to do that. I was just doing some end game content, and then went to the final boss, which I thought was this big build up, and I was gonna have this epic fight against this guy. Then I hit him one time and he died. I'm like, that kind of sucks, actually.
Well, I find that interesting though, because specifically because I did 0 side story content, I don't like doing side stories in RPGs. I just mainlined it. I found it challenging at the end.
Yeah,
I think that's good balance there, is because they're like, all right, you don't, because that's the grinding in this game, is the side questing at all.
And I get, I understand to a degree, but I still think that your final boss, because there's 10 optional super bosses in this game, and that's fine. I think your final boss should be one of the harder bosses in your game.
See, I like that, because I hate it when the final boss takes me an hour. Persona is one of my favorite series. I hate having to set aside 4 hours when I know I'm at the end.
Right.
But
Chuck, you've been trying to say something.
yeah,
Sorry, Chuck.
that's tough, right? Because you're talking about tuning the last boss of a video game that lets you take the lid off of the damage cap and lets you break it,
and that's why I realized that's why you have that lid.
Yeah, you get to multiply crit, and you get to buff Mayel and then send her into virtuoso mode, and then you just hit thing one time and it's completely exploded. And I love that. But tuning, that's a nightmare. What do you want to do, level scaling in this game?
Yeah.
Fuck no. Of course you don't want that. You want your mastery of the system to be respected. So I do think that criticism of the last boss was too easy. It's Mikey, come on, look at us. We did this. We did that.
One hit. I don't know. That's wild to be that I killed that boss in one hit.
Also, you can just flip a switch and you won't kill in one hit. It's a choice you made.
I don't think I should have to engage with a weird system like that to preemptively balance the final boss for myself.
Well, no, you chose to turn off the cap, and that's why it was easy.
Because they gave it to me.
Right. So just don't do that.
You should have collected feet instead, okay? As I got to the end and I was Googling what I should do, if I should just rush to the end, there's a lot of people online who are definitely don't do all the side stuff because it's going to ruin the last fight.
And I just wasn't aware of that. Maybe if the game had told me that, I would have been fine.
That's old school RPGs, though. If you do all the side stuff, you'll be super overpowered, FF7 and stuff.
I don't know if that's an excuse, though.
Yeah, I usually do a lot of
some big damage
stuff towards the end of the game. In last year, Metaphor, I did do all that stuff. Final boss was still exciting.
Yes.
This wasn't exciting.
I do think that a pretty emotionally mature game of exploring its themes in a really good way. I as someone who's at the end at that choice, kind of understand what that choice is, and at least to a certain extent, at least understand the character's motivations, Renoir wanting to kick these people out of this world to deal with these problems because he wants them to deal with it in his world, and these other characters have made a new world separate from him, that where they're actually just saying, no, I don't even want to deal with that. I want to build these new things and move on in a really clear and clean way. And him being like, no, you can't do that. And it's like, why can't they do that? Why are they not allowed to just move on and leave your trauma behind? And these are things I've not really seen explored too often in games. I thought that was really well done.
Yeah.
Like not only processing grief, and I mentioned this before, processing grief, but also like the agency of the individuals involved. And also like, are these people alive in this painting? Chuck, I think so.
Yeah,
like
clearly.
I would consider those real individuals, real people
That's
with
kind of a
thoughts.
scary thing because there's a good argument why not. And to me, I think the whole thing is kind of, it's funny because it's almost like a story about the dangers of media and maybe even video games. Like,
no, 100%.
Because it's about escapism, right? Like,
Yeah.
oh, something bad happened. Instead of thinking about that, maybe I'll play 300 hours of World of Warcraft, right? And now Arthas is like a real person, my friend. It's like having connections like that is important. But like, ooh, maybe that can be dangerous as well. It can be kind of a problem.
I'm not normally someone that engages with like any extra additional bosses, but like it was this game where I just wanted to be, and it's bleeding exactly into Mikey's point, but like just lose myself more into this game to just learn more and more. And like the journals add a lot of like really neat different story beats to like previous expeditions. And then like one of the optional bosses, you fight perhaps your older sister's fucked up boyfriend. That was part of one of the expeditions. And just seeing the extra jazz that they added to these optional bosses that easily could have slotted into the game somehow. It's just like such a love letter to JRPGs, but also at the same time, still trying to subvert some of like the follies of the genre. I think it's just really well done.
I like it so much, and I got so much out of that experience that it has made me question my entire life of like turning a blind eye to JRPGs and thinking something like. There's a reason I've told you guys on like Discord and stuff recently. Like, should I go through Final Fantasy VI? Should I go through because of how much I love this game?
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, that's great.
That's great.
Like I don't know, for whatever reason, this makes me want to replay Final Fantasy X.
It has a lot of that DNA in it.
Yeah.
I want to play Final Fantasy X too.
Hell
Yeah, it game's
Dress
great.
Fears.
Dress Fears, baby.
Yeah.
That's a mainline Final Fantasy game.
We're not.
Yeah.
We haven't talked much about blueprints outside of the roguelike category, but what a deeply original.
Oh my God,
It's so freaking cool.
It's so
and
good.
The atmosphere of that is incredible. Even like that art style, which is like somewhat understated but very effective. It's like the slight cell shading kind of thing there.
Looking like sort of paper and like shaded paper because it's blueprints, right? Like
How good? How good does it feel like when you get one of the big upgrades? Like you do get to the. It's disgusting, I know, but the apple orchard, right?
I love how much it subverts your expectations too, because like when it starts, I mean, it seems like it's a relatively simple concept. Like, oh, it's pipe dream. I got to get to the end here, and then it's like the onion kind of peels back so many times in that game. Like, oh wait, what's this? And like, okay, I solved this thing, and it's like, oh, 8 gates, open 8 safes. What the fuck does that mean? And then you have those moments of like, oh my God, like looking around, like I understand, or the apple orchard.
the first time you go underground, and you're like, what the fuck? There's this under here.
Or realizing things that don't seem important are important, like the paintings in all the rooms.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Gosh, the chess pieces.
The chess puzzle. Yeah.
Or realize like there's a room you've been to a million times, like the chapel, and then you learn like, wait, I could do this in the chapel. I thought it was a negative area. It's like,
I will go to church.
I will go to church.
I think this game and Silk Song this year have the most attention to the small details everywhere. Absolutely.
So I think it sounds like Blueprints is going to be our number 2 game of the year.
That sounds right.
And our number 1 is Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Backlar, what the notes say?
This fucking guy. The Oracle.
I got the trifecta, man.
Dang it.
All right, gang.
You know what's neat here?
Let's change it while we still can.
The top, I didn't know there's some conversation about what's an indie game. The top 5, none of those are from big publishers.
I was thinking
Man,
the exact
this
same
was
thing.
a
Just
killer year
this
for
whole
indies.
year.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just final check, because we said we're not lock until the end. Are we good with the ordering?
I like this.
I like
think
this.
I feel good. I feel great
You guys
about
want
it.
to swap Hades 2 and Dispatch?
No.
No, okay. I thought I'd try.
I think I'm good with it too. Yeah.
Let's recap the list. I'll call out a name. I'll say the number, say a name, and then I'll please read out that game. Dan, number 10.
Lego Party.
Grub, number 9.
Sectori.
Sean, number 8.
Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Mikey, number 7.
Baby steps.
Number 6.
Shinobi Art of Vengeance.
Bacalar, number 5.
Hades 2.
Number 4, Silk Song. I'd like all of us to say number 3, 2, and 1. All right. So number 3,
Dispatch.
Number 2, Blueprints. And number 1, Claire. Number 1 is Claire Expedition 33.
Thank you.
What'd you say?
2 Point Museum.
Based on me, we have a game of the year.
That's who come after.
What a fantastic year for games. I love talking about video games with you all. It's fantastic. I love it. I would love to do it some more, and we'll see you, everyone at home. Thank you for watching. Thank you once again to Main Gear. Thank you to Will for helping us out, running the ones
Shouts
and
out to Will.
twos.
Thanks, Will.
Shouts out to Will.
All right, Will.
Shouts out to y'all at home. Hey, giantbomb.com/join. Just do it, please. You listen to this podcast. This may be the only podcast on this website you listen to. Help us out. Come on, hang out. He's been Mike. He's been Jeff. He's been Dan. He's been Jeff.
Dan,
he's been
stop
Sean.
doing Come Hither.
He's been Chuck. That's a goose. It's not the Tingus goose.
You don't know that.
We'll see you later, I guess, in 2026. Somehow it's a real year. We love you. Goodbye.
Gimbal shakes the railway car on the railway train.